Johnny. For the way you look at me.
Hello. Hello. Test. 1, 2, 3. Keep testing. Keep testing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Wait, we got it. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, look at this dynamic duo coming down the red carpet. How are you today?
Doing great, thank you very much.
So how are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Excited?
Yes, glad to be here.
Glad to be in New York City.
New York is beautiful, right? We have this beautiful skyline. What is one thing you want the people to know about you?
Well, we're from Oklahoma. I'm superintendent in Middale Public Schools, and just want people to know that our state does a great job of serving students, and that we're happy to be representing Oklahoma here tonight.
Hey, as a fellow superintendent, thank you for all you do. I know it's hard work every day in the trenches, but
Every
we
day.
are here to take care of kids, and you're looking good. Enjoy your night, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And who's this beautiful date?
This is my wife, Inger.
Hi, Inger. Hey, you're the better part of this duo? No.
Just for the last 26
Just
years.
the last 26 years. I love that. Thank you so much for coming down the red carpet.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you.
We just go back up this way?
Yeah, go back that way.
Well, it would be want me to do it? I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anybody who comes to IEI in a tux gets a like fantastic thing because I mean, look at Marla's dress. She looks like $1 million. McBetty, you coming or are you just gonna wait till Christmas here? We will be as soon as you walk in front of that camera. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now, Mr. Jim McVetti and the very, very lovely Marla Wilson this evening. Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Right? Yeah.
Now I have to say, you lived up to Black Tie Gala. Absolutely lived up to Black Tie Gala. So this is first annual SUPES Choice. Tell us why you're here. Tell us what's important to you.
Well, do you want us to hold the mic? Or
Absolutely.
You got it?
I can hold it. You can hold it. You can
Okay.
dance. Do whatever you need
You got
to do.
it. Perfect.
Perfect.
So we're here because we think IEI represents all that's right about education and education technology. When we think about the coming together of public and private interests for the good of teachers and students, I don't know if anyone does it better than the family at IEI. So
Stop.
our little group at First Step has brought, I think, 7 or 8 companies through different programs. We've got, of course, ClassLink is here. We've got Exemplars is a finalist tonight. We've seen ActiveEd and Jupiter also submit. We've seen Aperture Education and CT3. These are the kinds of companies that districts really want to work with, and they find their way to working with these companies through the just amazing and enriching experiences that the superintendents enjoy. They get professional development, they get networking, and they get a community, and that's why we're here, is to support that community.
Well, Jim, I didn't expect for my first interview of the evening to start to make me cry. That was not supposed to happen. Marla, tell us what's exciting to you about tonight?
What's exciting to me about tonight? Well, to be with all of you, first of all. I love seeing everyone in person. I've missed this. It's amazing to see us all coming together,
Absolutely.
dressed up, enjoying the city, and having a good time together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hard to beat this.
It's hard to beat this.
Hard to beat
No.
this. And I hear that the Rangers are playing tonight, hence the colors over here. So that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. We are so glad that you're here. Now, do y'all know my extraordinarily gorgeous co-host, Tracy Davis, Jim McVetti, and Marla Wilson?
Amazing. I don't know if we're worthy.
Right, that's what I said.
Right, tucked up and everything.
That's what I said, right?
I'll tell you, I came down feeling like James Bond until my 11-year-old said, "Dad, you look amazing. You look just like a butler." So I proceeded to serve her dinner.
So there'll be no
Yeah.
scathing the walls tonight.
Absolutely. So in trying to find something to wear, I'm very tall. It's often hard for me to find things. And so I found this dress, and my 12-year-old said, "You look like Wonder Woman's mother." Wonder Woman's mother?
Well, I mean, listen.
Clearly not that old.
For what it's worth,
Clearly.
I've carried a crush for Wonder Woman's mother for years.
Wonder
so-
Woman's mother. Thank y'all so
Thank
much
you.
for being here. We absolutely are honored that you're here with us, and for your kind words, and for everything that y'all have brought
Yeah.
to IEI. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
After you. Thank you.
Yep.
You want me to wait on you? Oh. Huh?
I have to know which side you're going to have them, because I either have to be on that side.
Oh, because I usually stand here, she usually stands there.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that no?
I think it's okay as long as she's.
Okay.
We're good?
Katie, it's Katie.
Look at this
Listen.
hot
Woo! Come on down.
Lord have mercy.
Listen, twirl, girl,
Thank you. Thank you.
twirl, yes.
I love it. You don't get that kind of reception at home. do you?
No. So, Katie, you work for the BOCES in Indiana?
Well, I'm
I know
equivalent to
that.
a BOCES.
Okay.
Yep. In Indiana, we call them Ed Service Centers.
Okay.
So.
And what do you
yep.
do?
So I have 14 counties in East Central Indiana, 41 school districts, small and rural, that we do consortium efforts for them.
So you're supporting a lot of students in Indiana.
Yeah, about 65,000.
Yeah. So what are you excited about tonight?
Well, this is the first time that I've been in New York City that I haven't had like a strict agenda. So we got to see the Rockettes earlier.
Wow.
I'm going to Wicked tomorrow night. So,
Okay, and it's beautiful, right? Tonight's night out.
Oh, absolutely. And all of my friends are here.
Aww. And you look amazing.
Well, thank
I
you.
like the
Thank
dress,
you.
the pleats. Look at you.
Thank you. Do you want me to be fully transparent?
Okay.
I bought this dress from like a place that they get shipments that are like overstocked.
Sure. Yeah.
And so this is some fancy designer that I would never buy, and I only spent $15.
All right.
You win.
Sale,
You
best
win,
dress,
right,
$15. Yeah, right.
We are so glad that you're here. Thank you for coming. And you brought the girls?
They are, yep, they're with my husband touring right now.
I
So
love
Oh, so they're having a good time
they're
too.
having a great time.
You're going to have to show Tracy pictures of the girls.
I will.
They
Okay.
have these amazingly gorgeous little ballerina babies, and they are so beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you.
And hopefully they'll grow up and marry my boys, and everything will be just fine.
You're always trying to marry those boys, Tiffany.
I am.
Slow down.
All right.
Thank you for
Ladies
joining us on
are
the red carpet.
lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have to spin too.
Oh, really?
You want to introduce Hammy, or you want me to introduce him? You serious about having a little drink, huh?
Yeah. I'm going back. This is not the good club.
Okay.
Okay. So you're telling me I don't need the mic? Is what you're
Do
saying?
you want?
No, they don't. They're saying I don't need it.
It's just always on.
Okay. Perfect. So pretty. I can't wait to see you. I
Okay.
can't see you behind this handsome gentleman right here, but I think he's making his way towards us.
Oh, well, and who might that be?
Tracy, you tell me. Let me scoot over a little bit.
I know we need a little room for these arms, right?
my
Look
gosh,
at
you're
this, look at this.
funny.
Dr.
How you
Anthony
doing?
Hamlet, you looking purplelicious today. Look at all this.
I try.
You
I
try?
love it.
I think you might be doing. You might not be
Sometimes
trying.
I
Gentlemen
succeed.
tonight
I
at
try.
IEI for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are you excited about tonight? I know you were a judge. You looked at some of the products. Great stuff out there for kids. What are you most
Number
excited?
one, I'm excited for this congregation, for us to be together and celebrate. Oftentimes, we celebrate our school districts, our students, our principals, our superintendents, but very often do we celebrate those companies that have the intervention programs that our kids need, the resources, the supports. So this is an amazing concept. I'm glad it's here. I'm glad to be a part of it, and it's just excited to be here. But also, again, this is about our
Is this your phone ringing? I was like, whose phone is ringing on
that's
this
my
red
phone
carpet?
ringing right now on the red carpet. I'm sorry, but it's about really celebrating our partners, and I see these companies as true partners, not just companies. And you always talk about customer relation management. This is what it's about: developing relationships, making sure that we give them feedback so they can provide additional supports and resources for our kids. So this is all about. I'm excited to be here.
I love that he talks about partnerships, right? Not just the districts and the superintendents and students, but how we all work together to better
Absolutely.
outcomes for students.
So, what's your favorite part of IEI and coming to IEI?
My favorite part is just the camaraderie, but also having the opportunity to really dialogue with the companies, but also providing feedback to them so they can enhance their products, supports, and resources, so we can bring those back into our district to really support our students' growth. That's what it's about.
You win. That's a good answer.
That's a great answer. But did we expect anything less from the big fella?
Hold the mic a little bit closer. Please.
What he's saying is I'm loud.
So all we just said, it was missed. I was just playing.
Yeah, we didn't miss all that, right? It's all good. It's epic on the red carpet. All right. Next time, all the big, tall people
Right.
have to hear you hold the mic.
Right.
All right, thank you, Dr. Hamlet. We'll see you out.
All right.
Gretchen.
I don't know. I can't see. Who's coming?
Gretchen from Gaggle.
All right. Lord have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on for a minute. We need to prepare ourselves for this lady. Ladies and gentlemen, entering the building, the absolutely gorgeous Gretchen Thompson from Gaggle. Everyone knows her. Please check out how gorgeous she is. Hi. 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 We're so glad you're here. You are gorgeous. I love it. I'm glad.
I'm so excited.
You didn't show me the necklaces.
I know, because I put them together last minute.
That'll work. That'll work. Absolutely. You look flawless. So, tell us, what's the best part about being here? What are you excited for?
Well, I'm excited to see everybody, of course. So that's what I was really excited about, because I am definitely love language gift giver. So I feel like there's so many gifts that are being given tonight. So that's pretty cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Gretchen, you know, a month ago you gave me a gift. 2 years ago somewhere. Do you remember what that gift was? It was my birthday and we were in Puerto Rico.
I believe I gave you a cake. I did.
Oh, I remember that.
I did.
I
gave her a
remember
birthday
that.
cake.
That's
I had
right.
it delivered, and I was all subtle about it.
You
because
were. I totally forgot about that until
Gretchen
just
has
now.
a sweetheart, too. She is
I-
such a mama.
So,
I do.
Trace, does that mean you have a birthday coming up?
Oops, time to let the red carpet cut.
I'll see you guys later.
Thank you for being with
All right.
us.
No,
We
absolutely.
always
Thank
love
you for
Gaggle,
including
and
us.
thank you for everything that Gaggle does for all of our students around, and for supporting us at IEI since the absolute beginning.
Of course. Wouldn't miss it. So
Have
thank
fun
you.
tonight.
Thank
We
you.
love it.
All right,
Thank you,
bye,
ma'am.
ladies.
So what you're saying, Chris, is that
Like an
you
award show.
but you can't hear anybody else. I see one of my very favorite people in the entire world over here that I have missed, and I'm going to try very hard not to cry. 'Cause
Okay.
Todd Dugan, get your behind over here.
Wow.
Oh, I missed him so much. It is so good to see you. Do you know Tracy Davis? Tracy Davis, Todd Dugan from Bunker Hill, Illinois.
Hi, Todd. Come around, turn around, turn around.
Trace, here's a story for you. Todd's daughter, Annabelle, and my son, Liam, are very good friends. They met during the pandemic at IEI, and they became friends, and they have stayed friends. They traveled with us last year during the pandemic when they were all in remote school, and they became lovely friends, and they have such a great relationship, all because of IEI and us being together
So what I
during the
hear you
pandemic.
saying is because of the beauty of what IEI does,
Yes.
it afforded both of your
Yes.
children to meet and meet new
A
friends
great
outside of the
friendship.
parameters. Yeah.
Absolutely, that they wouldn't have had.
Because like other groups like ASA and the others, it's just really just the superintendents. But this last 2 years especially, like the whole family suffers when the job is
Absolutely.
this rough. So that's why this has been so nice.
So what are you looking forward to tonight? Like what are you like you're like, oh, like we're all dressed up, we're all fancy, there's a band, there's gonna be some winners, there's this new red carpet, but what are you looking forward to?
Tell us the truth, Todd.
I was looking forward to seeing Doug and Tiffany and
Aww.
Sarah. Yeah, that was really so.
Aww.
We've missed him. It's been a while.
I know it's been like
superintendents?
Too long. When you see somebody, every couple of months, and then you go
Okay,
6 months without
give
seeing
Tiffany
them.
a hug. Before you
I
roll
love
out of here,
it.
give her a hug.
I'm so glad to see you. Thank you.
And then find Doug and give him a bro hug.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Want to see it.
Thank you for meeting us on the red carpet.
You coming up to talk to us right now? Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Jared, so good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jared Bloom, do you know Tracy Davis?
I do not.
Hi.
It's so nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
nice to meet you also.
And I haven't seen you for eons, since like the first IEI back way back in the day. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
I'm happy to be here.
Local to New York, so this is fantastic. Maybe not this New York, with all of this madness
No,
and lovely
no.
behind us, but local to
I'm
New
on
York.
Long Island.
Fair enough.
Yes,
Fair enough.
close enough.
Close enough.
Close
so,
enough.
what are you excited for tonight?
What I'm excited for, I'm excited to
You're looking
speak to.
pretty dapper.
Well,
I know, I love
Okay,
it.
I think me and you might match a little bit.
Great night to meet new people, I haven't seen in a while, and just looking forward to the awards and just some great conversation. So, should be a great evening and a great charity event. So.
Awesome, yeah, and you
And
know
we
what, the
appreciate
charity
that. It's a
event
wonderful.
is a big piece for
It is.
IEI,
It
right?
is. It's a
Always
wonderful
giving
thing.
back.
Yes, and we appreciate that. The community appreciates that.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Any closing words
Thank you.
before we?
We're just so glad you're here, and it's lovely to have you back with us. And hopefully you won't be a stranger, and we'll be able to see you more often.
Thank you so much.
The real question is, will I see you on the dance floor?
Uh-oh.
We'll see about that. I'm not making any promises.
Come on, absolutely.
All right, have a good time.
With us. Look at this mama. I see her over there. Christy Brooks, get your behind over here.
Woo! Christy's like,
I'm so glad to see you.
oh, look at that dude.
Is that your handsome husband over there? Get on over here.
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on over here.
There ain't a lot of room for the beautiful couple. Come right here, right here, right here, right here, right here.
Much.
Ooh.
Now I'm loud, so everybody can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, you are so
Look,
naughty.
I like this, right? We need to hear you. What do you have to say?
So we're so glad you're here. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the way from Georgia to this.
Yes,
I mean,
Beautiful.
not your regular IEI for sure.
From the little towns of Georgia all the way to the big city of New York.
Absolutely.
I just love your voice. I tell you, that is beautiful.
See, they don't make fun of me because I slow my speech down so that nobody can hear it.
They don't make fun of me. I just love using voices.
We're excited to be here. It's been fun.
So, what are you most excited about on this? Like all this stuff is going on in a beautiful city, a nice backdrop, friends that we haven't seen in a while. We get to come together. What are you most excited for?
Probably to be able to connect with all the folks that we've met throughout the past 2 years I've been part of IEI. It's nice to see everybody really, I mean, as formal as it is, it's an informal event. We are not necessarily focused on professional learning tonight. We get to focus on relationships. I know that's important to you all. So we're just excited to be able to have the time to really just do relationships.
So, how does this work out? Like being the husband, like, you know? Yeah, like tell me.
I'm just here for the
Support?
escort. Yeah. And the escort.
He's thankful for vacation days.
And good weather.
And good weather,
it is
yeah, and good weather.
So, Dwayne, here's a question for you. As the husband of a superintendent, a busy superintendent during a pandemic, how was it? How were you able to cope through this and support her?
Yeah, just listen to her, you know, and just help out where
Absolutely.
just help out where she's in very busy, extremely busy.
Let me
like
ask those
everybody.
easy. Can you cook?
Right?
Yeah, we did cook.
Actually, he does
I do
cook.
cook.
He makes some meals. She come
I
home
enjoy
tired.
cooking, actually, too.
We gotta dig into
On the
this,
grill,
right?
on the grill.
On the grill, on the
Yeah.
grill, right? She worked all day, man. Just come home. I got
I
you.
got you.
I got
Dinner
you.
waiting all day for you.
You know, I will say selfishly, spoiledly, we both drive in opposite directions 45 minutes. He drives 45 minutes one way.
I drive an hour.
Okay.
She's closer.
I drive
much
45
closer.
minutes the other way. He typically gets home after I do, but he's a good griller, so I don't want to ever take that away from him.
Oh, that's nice.
No,
I
it's
have
good.
to say that I love the way that you look at her when you talk, and it's with like love and admiration. Now, how long have y'all been married?
22 years.
I love it.
Well, in December.
Tell the truth. She got you with those dimples.
Yes.
Those dimples got you.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
On
Thank
her,
y'all for
on
being
her
here.
birthday,
2 more weeks.
actually.
Well, thank you for joining us on the red carpet.
Thank you.
Enjoy the
Happy
night.
birthday. Thank you.
Enjoy the
Yes.
fellowship.
Well, and thank you, IEI. We do appreciate. I mean, there's lots of organizations, but the focus on family and friends, it makes it really special.
Y'all are really getting me tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all are really getting me. Jim McVetti made me cry.
Yeah, she gonna be crying all night. I'm gonna have to take over and bring her back.
I know,
Bring her
I'm
back,
just
right?
Exciting, and I'm just with tears in my eyes.
All right, Mushy.
And
Thank y'all. I
and
know,
thanks
I
to
know.
Doug for giving us Sarah
Yes.
and
absolutely.
Tiffany and Alexa, who I have not quite met all the way
Oh, we'll make
yet.
sure you do that.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But no, we
Wait a minute, Doug gave you Alexa? Alexa, call my house. No,
Every time
no.
we're on a call, I'll say Alexa. I have to say Alexa now because I start playing music in the background.
Yeah,
Alexa.
and she really is a gem.
She is.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you. I'm so gorgeous.
Thank you.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I need to sip something I can't see. What? Oh, sweet.
So we're out?
Hey.
Oh, do you need a break? No, I just thought you said you and Sarah are coming.
You.
Oh, Sarah, yeah. Yeah, I think Sarah's on the emails, right?
Yes.
Sarah
Williamson,
yeah.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Thank y'all for being here, Doug. Thank you for this.
Thank you for this.
It's amazing.
And thank
Sarah,
you for this.
Thank you.
So-
Thank everyone.
What
Right.
an amazing
Let's all thank each
gift
other.
that you brought to II and to all of our folks that are here with us tonight. We're so thankful for this opportunity, and people really seem to be enjoying themselves and excited to be here.
Yes.
Well,
Doug's
let's tell
idea.
people who you are first.
Okay, absolutely.
Sarah's with SWPR, the PR
Yes.
firm that partnered with us on this.
Yes.
She's Sarah Williamson from Bend, Oregon.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
just flew in, and her arms are tired.
Yep.
As the joke goes.
Ha, 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 ha. Very tired.
But this has been fun.
It has been so much fun. It was really, truly Doug's idea, and we took it and ran with it. And I'm blown away. I mean, clearly there's a need. I don't know if you believe it,
people
but
are
I think
interested
people
in it,
are
yeah.
excited. There was a burning need for an opportunity to bring together superintendents, district leaders to have input
Absolutely.
on what people are, the resources and tools people are creating. They want to have input. people want to hear feedback, that two-way communication is so powerful. And I think
And in a way that anybody can afford. So
absolutely.
if you're funding your company on a credit card or a loan from your uncle, like you can afford SUPES Choice.
Yep.
And I think that's important because it gets our folks and their message and their ideas to any company that's interested in listening. And we're just so glad people wanted to listen to them. We're really glad. Yeah.
And not only that, I think it's so unique in education to have an award where you get so much critical feedback.
Yes.
That is so unusual. Let me tell you, I've entered a lot of awards and been a part of a lot of awards in PR, and I've never experienced something where you immediately received a packet of information and anecdotal feedback from superintendents. So that was powerful.
I'll say too, we learned some stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
we learned some ways that we can do this better. There's probably
Yes.
better types of feedback we can give, and
Yes.
we'll work on it. This was just number one, but
Yes,
you
many more to come.
yeah. I think we're doing this again.
Yeah, and I think what we've learned from just various superintendents.
Tracy's a judge, by the way, so.
Hi, Judge Tracy. Both the partners and the districts were so thankful and grateful for the collaboration.
Yes.
Like it just, everybody that popped out, collaboration, partnership, helping kids, right? Strong themes, and I think that is the power in the work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad, because to get this going, Sarah booked me on like 10 p.m. podcasts, and I'm glad we're out of that season. That was a little grueling with the 10 p.m. podcasts. But
Listen, I don't make their schedules, Doug.
no, but honestly, you know what it is? It's that there are a lot of people
Hustlers,
with their teachers during
Side
the day,
hustlers. Yeah,
or
sure.
one was an assistant principal, and like we all know what assistant principals' lives are like. Like they're working all day, so they do their podcasting at 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It was cool that everyone was really interested in kind of hearing from us and chatting and all that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sarah, if you could tell us the one thing you're the most excited for the rest of tonight, what would it be?
Ooh, I can't wait to meet all the IEI members. I've heard so much about them and haven't had a chance to meet that many of them, so I'm very excited.
They are pretty amazing. 2 of our folks have already made me cry. I know. I don't know how I became such. Jim McVetti broke me down instantly. Wait until you hear what he had to say about us. Makes you think like we're doing a good job or something. And Christy Brooks got us too. Well, I should say me because this one's tough as rocks.
This year. It was pretty cool.
I know. I'm pretty jealous. She's got some epic stuff going on down there, and we heard a lot from her husband Dwayne as well about how he was supporting her during the pandemic and different ways that he could listen and really be a sounding board for her. So that was a very cool aspect of it. So we will let you go enjoy this lovely evening and meet some IEI members.
One thing I want to make sure anybody watching knows, to be in this room tonight, everyone both showed a vaccine pass and took a test.
Yes,
That's
they
why
did.
we're maskless.
Yep.
Just want to make sure folks know that.
As well as also declared not having any symptoms this morning. Day of, have no symptoms and ready to go. So absolutely, we worked hard to make it happen.
Tiffany runs the shop, and it's meticulous in making sure
Tiffany,
we're
who
safe.
said you haven't filled out your last form, so don't come up these elevators when you go out.
I hope I said it a little bit nicer than that.
No, you didn't, but okay.
Okay, that's a little
Yeah,
bit
you
different.
did. You're always nice.
No, I'm not.
All right.
Thank you.
We're being chased.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
Thank
walk
you
down
so
this
much.
red carpet
Please
again.
do. Please
I'm
do.
gonna bring the missus back. So.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. It was so nice to finally meet you. I need to get a sip.
I'm Greg Hall. I'm the assistant superintendent with Florence Warren.
All right. Okay, let's do it.
Did you guys need a break?
No, I just need to sip water.
Listen, this has been great.
It has been. It has been. It's fantastic. Are you glad to be here with me?
I am super excited just talking to our partners and our members and the collaboration and the smiles.
I thought it was me.
Okay, I got a little mushy too.
It's just me. I don't know what's happening. I'm old and mushy now.
Yeah, but guess what? We have
yeah, I
some
told you.
fine gentlemen coming
Wait
down
a
this
minute.
red carpet. Who do you
Lord
see?
have mercy. I think I see Greg Hall down there.
Woo! Come on down,
Look
Greg.
at this. Absolutely.
And I want to know the beautiful woman you
My
have with
goodness
you.
gracious.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening. How are y'all tonight?
Great. Glad to be here.
And tell us about this lovely, lovely lady that you have with us this evening.
This is my wife, Andrea Hall.
Very nice to see you.
Thank you. I was just like, I'm not supposed to do no talking. Get that mic out of my face.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Speechless, right?
Flawless.
Speechless,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for making the trip.
Yeah, glad to
come
be
see
here.
us. It's pretty exciting.
It's very exciting to be here. New York is a big event. It's my first year in IEI, and
Sure
and
is.
so
Sure is.
being a part of the inaugural SUPES Choice is a big piece for us. It's really exciting, and my wife's first trip to New York City, so we're really exciting. We're really enjoying the trip and enjoying the time.
Good. Can't beat the view behind us.
Not a bit.
If it's your
Or the
first trip to
side,
New
or
York,
around,
right,
like
or
this,
the
such a,
side,
yeah,
absolutely.
it's panoramic.
What an amazing skyline, yeah.
Thank you. And it has been, you mentioned that it's your first year in IEI, which is amazing because Greg takes care of everything right away every single time, which is epic. You know, in my world, it's got to get things done.
I felt like you're saying something about me, but okay.
That was only a COVID test, but I'm just kidding. But we love having you. You have been absolutely supportive of all of our events and everything that we do, and jumped in and judged this or participated in that, which is amazing. And we love having you. I hope you'll be with us for many years.
Okay, but I just got this quick question. Have you noticed the blue in his tie as
Look
it
at
coordinates
that.
with her blue
Of course
dress?
it is.
So who was in charge of that?
Yeah.
It was not an accident.
I love it. It was not an accident. I'm like, that's a fancy match in there.
I love it.
As we close you out, what are you looking forward to tonight? Like, what's the one thing you are just looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to meeting and fellowshipping with the IEI members and the other business partners that are here that are part of IEI. I know that I was able to review some amazing submissions for great things going on for new technologies and new supports for school districts. It's just it's great to be a part of a group with such amazing talent, and just looking forward to fellowship a little bit.
Thank you for joining us on the red
Thanks.
carpet.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for being with us.
Good evening.
Well, thanks. I just can't see. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, Elena, I see her. Come on down here. Elena's Zachary. Please join us.
Okay, you got
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Okay.
We can't see. The lights are blinding, so we can't see.
Wait,
Come on
wait,
down.
wait,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Right, here we go. Make it formal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elena Zachary Ross from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Please, on the red carpet, please join us.
Stop, twirl. Yes, I like it. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love it. You got to strike the pose. Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Come on,
Come on.
Come on,
Hey. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, do you know Tracy Davis?
I met her in Vegas when we had my first IEI.
That's right. I remember we had a good conversation in Vegas.
It was
Las
wonderful.
Vegas.
You facilitated so well.
Oh, thank you.
Hometown.
That is my hometown. That is home, right? Go from one big city to the next big city.
It is, and it's beautiful and warm. And today we are here in New York.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
So tell us, what are you looking forward to? Like, this is, you were in Vegas, so you're part of the IEI family now. What are you looking forward to today?
I feel like I'm part of the IEI family, yet we know that the unique thing about IEI is that we get to interact and interface with the vendors. And so after watching the videos and the applications, to hear the winners, I'm just excited about just being a part of it and sharing these vendors who make a difference for our students every day.
I love that you talk about the vendors, you know, they're really partners, right? Like they partner with us in outcomes for student achievement, right? How do we make it a better place for the students that we serve? So I love that you talk about that partnership.
Yeah, the solutions that they bring. We can't do it alone. It's all about partnership. One of our mottos in Ypsilanti is Stronger Together, and this is an example of Stronger Together.
Thank you. So any closing thoughts before you walk back down the red carpet?
Oh yeah, I'm just excited about the energy, about IEI. Tiffany has just, and the whole team has brought it together. Let's just go and enjoy New York.
All right.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Absolutely. Sarah, will you be joining us right now? Ladies and gentlemen, about to enter this red carpet. Sarah, please, come on, Sarah, spin.
Twirl. Let us see it all.
Absolutely.
Stop.
No.
How are you?
So,
oh my
Finding
God,
somebody my height.
Right, that's why we can't see who's over there.
Tracy, and I had to wear these to be.
So can we just get a close-up, please, of the shoes here? Now, hold on.
Okay.
Look at how pretty these are. Now, but hold on for a minute. So I'm already 5'10", but I thought I'd roll in a little bit deep, too, just for fun.
Okay, Wonder Woman.
And I told her Tracy's short, so why are you doing that?
All right.
Tracy is not
Wait a
short.
minute.
I'm tall.
Sarah, you said, did you say we are short?
No, we are short.
Okay.
I'm 5'3".
Yeah, okay.
What are you?
5'4.5".
Oh, you're so tall. She's basically a supermodel.
Yeah.
Okay, 5'4.5".
I love it. I love it. So, Sarah, tell us.
These lights.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But tell us what your favorite part of putting together behind the scenes Soup Choice has been?
Wow. Well, first of all, I think it's awesome that we did it in New York City during the holidays, because there's no better place than New York City during the holidays.
Absolutely.
So that, I was a little apprehensive at first. I'm like, it's going to be cold. I don't know if we should do New York, but being here in this and then tying this in with the charity made it all worth it. And personal shout out, my friends are the band, so I was super excited to have them come and play. They live in New York, but they're old friends of mine from Florida, so that was fun. And just like the overall excitement that, like, we weren't sure when we thought of the idea. Like, was it cool? Was it cheesy? And then people loved it, and it was like, all right,
let's do this.
And, you know, we made all of our events this past few years pretty casual, and then this is the opposite. So it was like, it's time to dress up. Yeah. And I think people got excited because, one, people haven't been out a lot lately, and then two, it's just kind of more, you know, holiday-y.
Absolutely.
So what the people don't know is that the three of us spent some time one day text messaging dresses and what we were going to wear and what it looked like.
I think I sent Tiffany 20.
I have seen more pictures of our members, our partners, and staff and their dresses and dress choices this week. I love it. It's been sort of a fashion show.
I'm going to bling it all out.
Exactly. If you're going to do it,
do it.
Do it.
Absolutely.
So it's just awesome,
So-
and everyone's loving it.
So, Sarah, your significant other is here with us this evening. Is he over here that he could come and say hello to us? I would really like to throw him under the bus.
He was errand boy, so he was running around for the IIT.
I tell you what, if you put your hands on him, maybe you could bring him back so we can introduce him to our friends out here.
We will, but a couple of the men here in the full tuxedos, I'm like, Tim, you need to step it up.
Uh-oh.
Jim McVetti, by the way, I was like, okay,
Jim
this
McVetti is
looks
looking
good.
fly.
This looks good.
Right.
Right.
Okay, I'm out. I'm going to go make sure the air
Thank
is
you.
working.
Thank you so much.
You guys are lovely.
Thank you. You are as well. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to try not to be Jennifer Lawrence. She's one that fell.
Yes. Yeah, you should have never said it.
Not going to be her.
Would you maybe send Alexa our way as well?
I will.
Thank you so much. I'm going to give this to you for just a minute because I can't see.
He needs to go.
Hi, I think we have. On the red carpet, Joe Titus. Come on down, Joe. Look at all coming. Turn around. Look at you. Yeah, I got a little student, a nice smile. Look how beautiful your smile is.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us.
Yes, this is an awesome event. Super excited that there's such a splendid time in a moment when we need change, right?
Absolutely,
and so
yeah.
this is the right type of event given what's happened.
So what are you most excited for tonight? Like when we all come, like some of us are like, well, we get to see some friends, we get to talk to some of our partners, to collaborate in this way. What are you most excited for?
So I recently connected with Doug, and we've just really hit it off. So like-minded folks across the country, and I think the national setting, as opposed to just being very localized, is very interesting for me, both as an investor and entrepreneur. So meeting people from all over.
This is Joe's first IEI event, so we are hoping not his last.
Yes.
And maybe he will come with us to Puerto Rico, maybe Coronado, and
Puerto Rico was nice.
Yes, I know. Everything seems so
but
great.
everything is nice. Vegas is nice. Everything is not nice because it's always nice that it's small enough where you get to build relationships and know people and know school systems and what they're trying to do for their kids and what solutions folks offer. So it's a nice family, the IEI family.
Yeah, totally. And I think what in the short time I've spent with folks, people care, right? And that matters. And you want to spend time with people who care and who want to see positive change. So it's been great.
Sure. That's for sure. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
we really
guys.
Appreciate it, and hopefully this will not be the last time we see you.
Definitely. Thank you,
you
guys.
so
Thank
very
you.
much. Have a great night. Champagne sip.
Yeah.
Is that Jacob down there?
How are you? Good to see you.
We're on sip break.
It's not a drinking event, you know.
Do you have your whole squad?
We have a squad. We can bring the whole squad on stage. That's up to you. We go 2 and 2.
Very nice to find. Oh, I love it. No, we just can't sit.
There's no coat room back here.
Oh, it is right.
Oh, there. No, I'm good.
Jacob and Priya from Paper. Yes.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dynamic duo from Paper, Jacob and Priya, come on down. Let's see it. Come on, together on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, like twirl. They're like, yeah, that's it.
There's no way that they did not rehearse this.
I know.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. Priya and I have been talking for years, it feels like, and we have never met.
First time.
Tonight, this is the first time I'm meeting a couple of people for the first time that I've been speaking with for a long time. So that's always good to put a name with a face. Tell us what you're most excited about.
The view right now. I mean, it was
Right.
first time in New York City, so I'm pretty excited.
It's your first time?
They keep us across the border up in Montreal, so it's shaky.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So tell us, as someone who's in multiple categories this evening, what's it like to be a finalist?
Oh, it's really exciting. I mean, like, just the work we do, the impact we're having on education, it feels really good to be recognized for that and really participate in such an incredible, prestigious award. So we're really excited.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that for a first awards show. That's, prestigious. That's a, we'll
And
take
like
that.
you said, you impact on education, right? When you think about impact on education, you think about students, right? And we're all in the business of making students reach their best potential, right?
That's right.
That pathway. So those partnerships are super, super important. So I appreciate that you talked about that because that's what we want, right? We want to build, stronger,
Absolutely.
better tomorrow, future, right? And that is the children that we all serve. So I think it's so beautiful that you talked about that. Thank you.
Paper's had a pretty significant impact on education, especially in the pandemic. I mean, it's been a lot. I know it's something. Paper is a solution that I myself want to bring into my own district for my own kids, which that's a pretty epic thing to have that. So, tell us outside of that, what's your favorite thing about being here so far?
Outside of that, I think it's the people. I think, at every IEI event we come to, it's great people from all over, people we wouldn't probably meet otherwise, who are like-minded, and you meet them and you're like, oh, we have the same brain, but we didn't know each other before tonight. And so
Right.
that's a pretty unique experience. We all do similar work, whatever side of a service agreement you work on.
Right.
We're all in the game together, and so it's pretty cool to get these type of folks together.
That's for
Awesome,
sure.
awesome. So, I always ask them crazy questions sometimes. Have you had something to eat that you normally wouldn't eat while you were in New York?
I had a day of Zoom call, so I had a hotel cracker that sort of that got me to about noon today.
Oh, okay, got you to noon today. All right. I know. I was like, there's like a bagel place every other shop around this place. Bagels and pizza right up there.
But there's a cream cheese shortage in New York. Did you know that?
Are you serious?
Yeah, there seriously
As a
is.
Montrealer, I can't support the New York bagel, right? It's not that'd be sacrilege for me. So no chance.
Okay, we'll leave that. What about a New York pizza slice?
I can support that. I can get behind that. I could stumble into one tonight. Who knows? It could happen.
Okay, just so you know, right down the street, there's a 24-hour diner that sells pizza, and the pizza is amazing. They always sell us pizza and sandwiches, right? But it's 24 hours, and it was.
Everything we do is 24 hours, so we're in on that.
That's right.
So you need to go and stop about 3 blocks up across the street. There's a really great halal truck that you need to check out. And you can't leave New York without having a dirty water dog. Like find yourself a guy on the road selling a dirty water dog, and you can't. I mean, it's just one of those things.
Yeah. So Tiffany and I are different people.
Right.
It sounds like I'm gonna be pretty full.
I'm over at the restaurant, have a sit down. Tiffany's like, find a guy on the road.
Sitting in a hot dog truck.
What's going on here?
Thank
All right,
you.
we appreciate you all being here on the red carpet with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. It is always our pleasure. Are y'all going to send us the rest of the team paper, or are you guys going to do this in? You want to bring them up now?
We can bring them up now. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Alyssa and
We have Joel and Alyssa.
Joel. I feel like I just saw you like a couple weeks ago somewhere, right?
I know.
I
We
was
were in
like,
Cleveland
right?
together.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. And I actually remember being late, walking in, and everybody was at the cookie place, and Joel was smiling, all
That's
the new
right, ice cream
soups and
sandwiches.
training. You was like cookies. I was like, yeah, you will enjoy this because you don't always get this because you're stuck
There
in
you
a
go.
room.
That's right.
I know mine was delicious. I did like the Southern Girl banana pudding thing, but everyone was so gracious and thankful that Paper just saw that need and said, hey, everybody stop and let me take care of this. So we are very appreciative as a partner.
Disappointed you invited them up. I'm feeling very short on this. We strategically paired off, and you have ruined that for me. So I appreciate it.
Sorry about that. I just been listening. You know, hey, we build memories in IEI, so we will need to build some memories together. So
tell us the most exciting part about being in New York so far.
I mean, I live here, so I can't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they got two natives.
Native New Yorkers.
Sleeping in your own bed.
Yeah, having a really easy commute home instead of like flying.
That's a very acceptable response. But is your view like this?
I can't. No, it isn't.
No, there's no view like
I
this.
live uptown. All right, we don't have a view. But maybe this will entice me to move downtown, and that's where Bria is
That's
too.
right,
So.
yeah, downtown Battery Park. The view's not quite like this, but you know, I'm across the street from the Freedom Tower, so you can't go wrong with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what about you?
Oh man, I live in a very quiet place outside of Seattle. So coming here to the energy and the lights and the food and everything is amazing. Yeah. It's mostly the food, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
I
every
blew
time
my
I go-
diet yesterday, but I'm all right with it. We'll get back on it.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's been amazing. Even the coffee, everything's just great. I love it.
We're very happy that y'all have been with us for sure. Paper has made such an impact, like I was saying, during the pandemic, and we're so thankful for your partnership with IEI. We really have built a family, the Paper and IEI family through all of this. So it's been absolutely lovely to have you with us. Teresa, do you have any closing remarks?
This is such an amazing team. I don't know about you, but this is the first time we had a whole team of 4. The energy is great. The talking is great. I'm like, this is what family is, and this is what IEI is about. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
All right.
being with us. Thank you. Go grab some food, grab a drink. At least there should be food. But I was challenged.
And if not, blame Tiffany if there's no food. Pizza's on Tiffany tonight.
Do you think I could do it? I'm not leaving. Oh, no, I'm not leaving.
All right, you got it.
I got this, absolutely.
Huh?
You want some food?
Oh, no, we're good.
Oh, you're so sweet. No. Right, we'll figure it out. Thanks. Who's next? On the rail.
Hey there, I'm Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. Sunny. Very, very nice to meet you. Robin. Excellent. Well, I'm excited. I know nothing about you, so I want to know everything. Come on up.
Yes, Sonny, but we're going to have you put your drink right here. But here, you put it right here next to mine.
Thank you. For a minute.
Yes.
I need something to hold on to.
Yes.
How are you guys doing?
We are fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, tell us, I know that you are from Robin, and I know Sunny. Tell me how to say your last name.
Thadani.
I'm glad that I asked.
How would you have said it? Give me your best guess.
Horribly. With the last name like Law, it's, yeah.
enough.
And I'm not ashamed to ask. I would rather ask than completely butcher it.
Well, I appreciate you asking.
So,
we'll just use Sunny.
Yeah.
and I love that.
ST, something.
Right, there you go, ST, there you go. So Robin, this is their first time at an IEI event ever. And so we're super excited.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us about Robin. Tell us about what brings you here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for asking. First and foremost, I'm 41 years old, father of 3.
Wow.
I live about 15 blocks that away.
Oh, I love it.
I have a wonderful daughter, 6 and a half, a first grader, Sonia. I have a 3-year-old who just turned 3, and I got my little guy who's 5 months.
You have your hands full.
The Thadani household is very full.
And loud.
And
Yeah.
my wife also has a young company that's growing. So
Wow.
Grandma's in town tonight, and that's the only way I could escape and be here for
Now,
a couple
did you
hours.
bring your lovely bride with you?
I did not. With 3, one of the new challenges I've realized is Grandma, she's amazing.
She's
My mother.
outnumbered.
She's outnumbered. And
Yeah.
Grandma can handle 2. 3 is an next step. So we go back and forth. But my wife's home tonight, and she knew how important this was. So I got a call saying, hey, do you guys want to come tonight? You're a finalist for SEL
Absolutely.
programming. And I was so excited. But we were presenting today at the Pennsylvania School Counselors Conference.
Oh, wow.
So my co-founder, Scott Farber, who couldn't be here, is there. He's in Pennsylvania already because he lives there and his family's out there. So I said, what do we do? There are 2 wonderful evenings tonight to talk about Robin, to meet other people. What's the challenge? Well, we're going to do both.
I
So
love that.
I drove to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 3.5 hours at 7 a.m. I have the conference duffel bag because all the Robin stuff, the cards, the case studies.
Right.
I dropped it off at the conference. I drove back here by 1:30, and because I wanted to come because Doug and invited me tonight,
Right.
and I feel like this is such an honor. A, it's my backyard.
Right,
So I feel like I had to
absolutely.
represent
Right,
a little
right,
bit. And it's a really important. I love to meet superintendents, meet other entrepreneurs and people in education.
Absolutely.
Because my background is not from education. I came from the background of professional services and financial services.
Sure.
Built a company for the last 11 years, and for the past couple of years, I said, "What's next for me?" And at the same time, a couple things were happening in my personal life. I had a family member who had some mental health challenges. I wanted to learn more about it and understand it because I did not understand it at all. And about 6 years ago, I met this guy, Mark Barden. Mark is one of the fathers in Newtown, Connecticut, who formed Sandy Hook Promise. And I met him at this charity event, and I was enthralled because here I am, father for 3 months, and I met a guy who lost his son. And I try to understand what he was talking about, and a lot of people think they're about gun control and gun policy. They're not. It's about mental health.
Sure.
So he motivated. I'm a volunteer for them, and I've been thinking a lot about what can I do with my business background, my sort of mindset where I am today. And I've also realized for the past couple years, I've been working with coaches. I had an executive coach, a speaking coach, and then a life coach, and I learned a ton about myself. And I realized, wait a minute, imagine I was 14 years old, and I didn't make varsity, and the girl said no, and my parents got divorced. All three happened. Imagine I had someone to teach me about resiliency or how to be more self-aware or how to be mindful. That would be awesome because I learned that today at the age of 38, 39 when I started learning that.
Right.
So we started this company, Robin, and again, not knowing anything about education. I teamed up with Scott Farber, my co-founder, my partner. He's been in education for the past 2 decades. He's been in mental health, and he said, Sonny, there is a need now more than ever. And put COVID aside. I'm talking about 10 years of social media, gun control drills that these kids do.
Yes.
I had fire drills. They were kind of fun when I
Sure.
left high school. So we started Robin, and unbelievably, it took off like wildfire. And it took off not because we're so great. It took off because, unfortunately, there's a massive need. And the need is driven by kids. And I'll tell you this last story, and then I'll answer any questions you have. But there's a student that reached out to us in New York. He emailed the generic info@myrobin.com, and he said, hey, I'd like to introduce you to our principal because I think something bad might happen at our school soon. And the next day, we were on a Zoom call with the principal. 2 days later, we were on the phone with the head of guidance, the PA, the steering committee, and 2 weeks later, we were at that school delivering the Robin solution because a student reached out because there's a need. A 16-year-old identified this need. And there's so many companies doing so many great things. We're not the only game in town. There's enough of a market share across the board. And I encourage all these companies, the nonprofits, the for-profits, there's a need, and we got to do it in some ways. So that's a little bit my story.
Well, that tells me so much. That tells me so much, and it always helps me to understand the background of a company and where you're coming from. And I have 2 boys, they're 14 and 12, so it's they're also
you're
at
right
that
in the
age.
zone, yeah.
Yeah, and my son actually had a lockdown the second day of high school. New district, new state, new school, no idea what to do, knew nobody in the entire school, and went on lockdown with an active shooter drill.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine the mindset? Look what happened in Oxford. I heard from a friend of mine, friend of a friend of a friend. Kids don't want to go to school.
Right.
And how do you, I'm a younger parent in my life cycle, but what do you say?
Right.
I don't know the answer.
Right.
Kids don't want to go to school.
Yep.
If they're scared to go to school because there's a shooting, doesn't that make sense?
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
But how long will that continue? I mean, I think
Absolutely.
there's something we got to help and support. And again, unfortunately, it happens way too often. And we can't blame one thing on it, but we can help people deal with it.
Absolutely.
We can hopefully help prevent it. I'm not promising to do that, but I'm promising that we are going to provide schools and districts and states the tools they need to support their students and the community. Let's not forget parents and teachers.
Certainly.
Right? A lot of ed tech companies, they think about students, which they should be at the center. But unless you help the parents and teachers, the adults in their life. I remember Scott mentioned this one day, and he said it just changed the way I think about it. We've all been in airplanes, and the video comes up, and we usually put our headphones in, and we disregard the video. But remember when the oxygen mask drops? it's put yours on first.
Right, before
then
you help
the
somebody
company.
else. Absolutely.
So part of me thinks, wait a minute, unless we're helping our teachers, our faculty, our administrators, and our parents, how do we help our students? So we have to be in the right.
Absolutely. I think we need to get you in there with our members and our district leaders so that you can share the word, the Robin word, if you will, and let them know what's going on. And I hope that this is just the first of many times of being with IEI, because I know our members really would like to hear the solutions that you guys have. I know I want to hear more.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight and for leaving the babies at home, and your wife for being a superhero, for staying home with the kids, for sure. You look dapper, absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely fabulous. Thank you so very much, and it was lovely to meet you. Thank you so much. Our pleasure, our pleasure. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so I'm so ready. It was lovely to meet you. So ready. I'm so ready. I'm just waiting for her to get ready to make it. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Allevue, Jess Gardner. Please, we need a spin. We need everything. Look how beautiful. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen. Hi. CEO of Allevue,
So
Jess Gardner.
glad to see you.
We need a spin. We need
You're a
everything.
natural at this. This
Look
is
how
like-
beautiful. I learned from Tracy.
Is gonna hire
Oh, thank goodness, I need a job. I'm kidding. Trace, I'm going to pass this to you because I feel like I'm too partial here.
Okay.
Job.
Well,
Kidding,
I could be
kidding.
partial too. I know I'm not about the product, but for me, first of all, what are you looking forward to tonight? First of all, congratulations for being a finalist, right? That means a lot, right? Because some of the best in the business, the superintendents judge these solutions, and so I think it's just kudos that you are even here in the top. But what are you excited about tonight?
I think I'm really excited to have a night of celebration. The past 2 years have been really tough for our district partners, for fellow companies and founders and CEOs. It's been a lot of tough times, and so it's really nice to come together and share a lot of joy. My theme word for this year was joy, so this is a really nice way to kind of button up a lot of our work this year and celebrate together and celebrate a lot of the good things that are happening in K-12 right now.
I like that you said joy. When you think of, it's December, we're in New York, and you think of Christmas and joy, believe. Yeah, that it feels like that when you say that joy piece. And I think joy to me speaks power to relationships too, right? That you care about the whole person. It's not just like you're trying to make a sale. You are a true partner, right?
Absolutely, and I think IEI embodies that so much. That's a big part of the reason why we've been a partner for such a long time.
Since the beginning?
Since the beginning, yeah. We were a founding partner of IEI, and a big part of that is because Doug and Tiffany recognize that the partnership is such a core part of what makes things work for students, that we really need to work together and share our talents and share our challenges and design solutions together that make all of our jobs work better, and that we can all do that work in service of the kids that are being served in districts every day. And that's the part that gets me up in the morning. That's the part that I get excited about. That's the stuff I love spending the most of my time on. And so it's great to come together and share in that partnership with, colleagues who are doing this work on the solution side as well as on the district side, and really take a minute to celebrate some of the good things that have happened this year.
And I love that you talked about students, right? Because we're all in the business of kids, right? And you definitely are in the business of kids. So I love that you talked about how we help kids become better and how we help districts do that work.
Absolutely. What's exciting for you tonight outside of being a finalist? What's the best part about being in New York tonight?
Being in New York tonight
Right?
is the best part of being in New York tonight. I mean, this view, it's just,
Pretty exciting, right?
I love the energy of New York City. I can't quite bring myself to pay to live here on a day-to-day basis,
Right.
but I do love to visit.
Close.
It's close enough.
yeah.
It's a train ride away. So I love to come up here, and you can just feel the energy in the city, and we are surrounded by this gorgeous view with the lights, and the skyscrapers, and it's a really just great thing to be a part of and kind of enjoy that energy together.
Yes, Christmas in New York.
Christmas in New York, hard to beat, yeah.
Jess, thank you so much for being with us. We love, always always having all of you with us.
Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Tracy.
Go enjoy. Have a
Thank
good
you.
time. You look gorgeous.
Tiffany, where's the
Tracy.
makeup people? Oh, that's late.
I
Oh
know,
my
my
gosh.
lips, my
Man, I
lips.
need some lip
Do we have
gloss.
a staff here?
All right, where's up
Where
with
are
that?
the
People, where's
we
the
need
help?
people.
I'm
We need a
just saying.
staff. I see an absolutely gorgeous woman
Ooh.
here coming down this red carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, our CEO, Doug Roberts, and his gorgeous bride, Mary Roberts.
Hi, Mary. Look how cute you are. Look at you. Doug, I didn't know you could look better. I'm like, Doug, look at you in that touch, and then all of a sudden, you upped your game, right?
Up his game.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna just talk to Mary. Mary, so
Please.
you
No,
know
most definitely.
you know the work that Doug does, and to be a support system for him. You all have a beautiful daughter, right? You love kids. You teach, right?
Yes.
Talk about supporting this man. Like, this is a good guy, right? But I know it's not easy. Listen, he sends me emails. Oh, by the way, Tracy, I'm like, you still working? I'm not working.
He is always working, which is okay. He works hard and he plays hard. So we kind of get the best of all of it, right? Yeah. No, we're super proud of him, and hopefully our daughter's tuning in and seeing some of this, right? Because we're
Hey,
super,
Scout.
super proud.
Yeah, say hi to
That's
her.
right.
Hey, baby
This
girl.
is Tiffany.
I see your soccer pants
But-
on Facebook.
Right. Oh, Scout, twirl. We need to see you. Twirl, girl. Twirl.
She might be doing that right now.
I love
Yeah,
it.
she may actually be in the living room twirling.
That's awesome.
You are. I hope so. I love it.
So one of the things I think that you should know as we talk to many people tonight, whether they were district folks or partners providing solutions, I think here are some hot words that I heard. Fellowship, collaboration, family, partnership, not just to make a sale, but to help kids become better, to build a better future for the students that we serve. That has to make you feel some kind of way, Doug. I mean, I'm not going to make you tear up, but come on, there's 56 million students that walk through our doors every day with various challenges, and you have found this niche to put people together to partner and say, how do we best serve kids?
I believe that if the industry listens to you and every other educator real hard, if they listen real hard, we're going to get better stuff built for kids, and that's what this is about ultimately. And we just try to provide a venue where people can connect in a low stress way. And it's, it doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to, feel like a quote unquote sales pitch. Like we've worked really hard at establishing a culture where it's about collaboration, and we're always interested in talking with, there's some folks for whom we're not a good fit, and that's great. But like, I always just want to get as many district leaders in here as possible who care about this stuff and who are willing to kind of provide their insights. And I feel like, you all are busy running your school districts, right? You got a million things to worry about. Writing a blog post is not one of them. So we do it for you, right? We can aggregate all your ideas and we can put them out there on various channels, social media, etc. And that's a big part of what we try to do here, is just take your ideas and put them to work out there kind of on your behalf. So
Yeah, today it was good to meet people who this is their first IEI event, or they've been with IEI from the inception, so a variety
like
of
Jess.
Jess says
There
she's
may
a
not be
founding member, though.
There may not be an IEI without Jess. She's one of the few in the beginning who was like, yeah, I'd come to that.
Right. And now she's a big believer, and Jess actually just said something about coming back to family. And IEI felt like coming home. And it's not the first time that we heard that tonight.
Well, that was
Which is
one of the
pretty
key ideas when Doug started all of this back at Suncadia, right?
Absolutely.
One of the first big events, and that was kind of the feel, was family. Like, we want a real community that
think I
has
said-
each other's backs. And
Sorry, yeah, but I think I said at that one, you can't choose your families. You're kind of stuck with them. But your work family, we can kind of choose each other.
Yeah.
And that's, part of what we do here. So.
And this venue is amazing. Everyone has said something
great
about
job.
just being
Good. Yeah.
in the
Thank
Big
you, guys.
Apple.
A little different from what we usually do.
Little different.
Yeah, a little different.
You know, it's the view.
We're also
It's hard to go
broadcasting on
wrong with
YouTube,
this.
which
Yeah.
is great.
Right.
But, yeah.
This is
My friends in
exciting.
Texas will say we all got gussied up tonight, right? The Vegas girls say we got glamorous.
That's right.
right. And so it was great to see people excited about dressing up too.
Yeah. I had to get a new tux coat. I haven't worn it in a few years, but it was fun to do, fun process. But Remember when I first started the consulting business and we had the holiday party?
Yes.
It was you, me, and the dog.
Yes.
Scout wasn't born yet.
Yes, Maisie.
We have a
R.I.P.
picture.
Maisie.
Mary
and
ma-
it was the two of us in the living room. I wore a Santa hat.
Mary
and
made a sign.
I hand wrote out a sign.
It was my first year on my own, so I didn't have a work holiday party together.
Right.
And I was a little bit sad. I was like, can we have a work holiday party for you, me, and Maisie?
Yeah.
And now,
two of us.
I love that.
On the
right?
couch.
So times have changed.
Times have changed. There we
This is
are.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, giant view of Manhattan. These amazing
Yeah.
people.
And getting to tell Scout to twirl at home.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Thank you guys for doing
keep up
this.
the good work.
Thank
Keep
you.
up
You
the
too.
good
You
work
too.
and keep engaging
You
folks
too.
and superintendents and partners with solutions, because at the end of the day, there are 56 million students that we continue to serve in this country.
And I want you leading a district that has some room in it someday. I've always told,
I got a new wife, and I like
if
my
get
new
praised
wife.
as my kid's superintendent, I'm happy. No, we love our superintendent, but
Yeah, and I love the job, but sometimes
We miss you.
you get other things to do, and you can hone your skills and support folks in other ways.
I know, but students miss you, so I'm hoping someday maybe you're back.
Do you know that I look 40 now?
Right? You heard it here.
Stress free.
If you don't mind, I want to hear Alexa's story coming up. I'm going to go to the side and just listen. If that's all right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm thrilled.
Oh, I can't wait to do Alexis next.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Mary,
Okay.
on your way, could we get a twirl for your dog?
Come on, twirl, Mary. Come on, let's go. We can do it together, girl. Come on, twirl, twirl, yeah. That looked like a stand alive move back there.
Okay. Can I have a microphone for that? Yeah. I don't have anything to do with my hands. Oh my goodness. I'm not ready at all. I'm not ready at all. Alexa, please come on down here. So I'm going to, Freddie, don't hide, please. You are more than welcome down here. So I am going to let you introduce this very handsome husband of yours.
Oh, wonderful. So this is my husband, Freddie Escobedo, and the hottest date here, if I may say so. But
Are we supposed to agree with that, or is that not appropriate?
Yes,
We're like,
absolutely.
yes.
I'm mesmerized by his hair. I said, oh, this is awesome.
the curls,
Little ringlets are lovely. Lovely. Now, we need, Lex, can you just do a little twirl for us, because we missed that. We just need a full twirl, because that's necessary. Oh, I love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, Lex started with IEI 4 months ago and has came in, I say like a bull in a china shop, but I say that in the nicest way possible. Coming in just completely smoking hot and, taking care of things and jumping in and really making changes at IEI that has helped us immensely in the past couple of months. Now, Freddie, I've got a question for you. So, I know. He's fly.
can I just say, I took like one day to find my dress. This man put the time and effort to get this together.
It is
Shows me
absolutely
us big time. And I'm like, all right, well, at least I'm on your arm, right?
Absolutely. So, Freddie, what I need to know is, y'all live in California, so it makes it a little bit difficult because we're on different time zones. We at IEI are in 3 different time zones, so it makes meetings, it makes everything a little bit more difficult sometimes. So, being at home, supporting Alexa at home with 2 babies, what's the best way that you found to support her, and what can you do at home that's making her life easier?
She's got the hard questions.
Oh, it's loaded.
Let's see. I think the best way I've found is when she is working, trying to corral the kids away from her space, which is really difficult because the littlest one is like
Mama.
a bulldozer.
Yeah.
And all he wants is mama. So
Of
it's
course
like,
he does.
let's go into your room, let's go into this, let's whatever we can do to make sure that she is focused on what she can do.
Absolutely.
But I have to say, like, the time zones actually works in my favor because I'm done by 4.
Sure.
Because I start at 8, so I'm done by 4. So the mornings are a little crazier, and so he's been a huge help if I have to jump on earlier.
Absolutely.
So he'll take them to daycare or whatever I need, but yeah. He's the best right-hand man and teammate in this job.
I love it. So that embodies right back to what we've been talking about all night, and the IEI family extends to more than just our districts and our partners. It extends to our own lives. We were just talking to Doug and Mary about how everything started and waving to Scout at home and having her twirl, and it truly is family. It all comes down to family, no matter what stance you have in all of this. It comes down to family. Now, Tracy, I don't know if you know, but Alexa was a teacher. Did you know that?
I kind of did. And the reason why, because I have a story, and a story. It's a good story though. Like,
Okay,
so you know, superintendents, we can't remember to turn in something. We can't remember to turn in something. We forget where something is. We can't find an email, right? And I'm like, Alexa,
hey,
I know you sent this to me, but can you send this to me again? Alexa, I know this is not Google. Can you send this link to me? Right? Because I know 5,000 things, and not a once was she not gracious and say, Tracy, I got you, right? She, don't worry about it. Like, and not like, here it is, right? She's like, okay, and is there anything else you need? Are you good? Like, really making sure that we are supported, right? And then so we built this online relationship, not like that, right? Right. Like, we started building this online relationship, learning about each other. That's how she was a teacher, you know, superintendent. We started talking about kids and the work, right?
Absolutely.
And so we were so excited today when we saw each other. She was like,
I
Tracy,
know. It's like, we have full bodies.
Yes,
There's
really.
a person.
There is a person there.
It's been amazing.
So many folks are meeting today for the first time on the other side of a screen.
Yeah.
And like you said, seeing that they have a full body. And it's, you know, it's an amazing thing. So being away from the kids, a new career, a new everything, a handsome husband in a dapper suit, a gorgeous bride in a gorgeous dress. What's your favorite part of being here tonight?
Oh man, New York is, I only lived here for a year, but it feels like coming home whenever we get here. So it's like that warm fuzzy feeling when you cross that bridge from JFK, and I just love everything. Honestly, it's just from like walking around and even the smell of the garbage. Like that's how sad I am about like not getting to be here. Right, but that's like how minute the details are of like what I miss about this place. You know, like everything. So I got to take him to my favorite bagel spot, Tompkins Square Bagels, around the corner. Like, and we've never stayed in East Village, so this is kind of cool to explore a new part of the city. So even though we've been here,
pretty epic.
Oh my
And
God,
the views.
these views are insane. Like we could see the World Trade Center 1 like right out of our window. It's incredible.
Absolutely.
So definitely a huge step up from my janky apartment in Astoria that I lived in. That he would come visit me in. You know, like
I love it.
New York's part of our story too, because we started dating 6 months after I moved to New York for a year. And we actually got engaged while I was still living here. Wow. So, yeah, New York's definitely a big piece of our,
Lots of flights.
our story.
Right, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, Alexa, we are thrilled that you're with us. And you have made such an impact on IEI and all of us. And I know we've heard so many nice things from our partners and our superintendents tonight. I think that they're trying to tell Doug that there needs to be some job security. I'm not sure, but everybody's a big fan, and we're so glad that you're with us. Freddie, thank you for making the trip.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
And at least this way you guys get some couple time,
Yeah.
you know, with little ones at home.
Exactly. And you can actually sleep through the night. That's what we're most excited about.
Right?
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Thank y'all so much for being with us. Absolutely. Absolutely. An absolute pleasure. Look at this gorgeous bride. Hold on. We got to introduce you, lady. Hold on, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to do this one? Here. Ladies and gentlemen, please introduce the IEI lead instructor extraordinaire, Serena Shivers. Please join us, and please come down this red carpet. But stop, you got to spin, girl. You got to spin. Let's see it. Look at all of this. Absolutely. And the mask, it is gorgeous. We love it. We love it. Hey. Mwah.
Okay.
We are so glad that you're with us.
I'm glad to be here.
Look at you.
It's a fantastic event. Thank you. Oh, come on, Tiffany. You know.
Girl.
I already knew.
You already knew.
That's my girl.
So you two dealt with those guys and did IEI lead, but it was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about IEI lead, both of you? I mean, Trace, I'm going to flip this on you now, and you get to be the interviewee.
Yeah, that's
Tell
great.
us about IEI lead in the first cohort, how it was.
For me, the thing was like seeing this new crop of young educators being intentional about the work to serve students, right? And so as we think about teacher shortages and all that, like teachers, we grow tomorrow's administrators. And so there was just this crop of excited people wanted to learn, resumes, want to go out, want to change the world, and we need a diverse bunch of individuals. And it was a diverse bunch. It didn't look like you looked at it. It was a whole bunch of different people from a whole bunch of different places that had great ideas, that shared, that pushed each other. And so it was a joy to work with the other lead superintendents. We learn from each other because we are continuous learners. So I think it was the most amazing introduction thing that IEI has done, one of the beauties. And for me and Serena been in the game for a while, I didn't even know her.
Right.
Like, we just like,
The networking has been incredible.
Yes.
Absolutely, and Melvin Brown and Tom Burton were two of the other shout out. We wish that y'all were here with us tonight. Absolutely, right? Tom will be here virtually later for his charity, but we wish they were here.
Yeah,
for sure
but
with
you know,
us.
I would just say that at this time in education where things are so dark and bleak, it was great to connect with some future leaders. And as Tracy said, you know, everyone says, well, how are we going to fill these superintendent seats? And I'm like, I know. We got a great crop in that first IEI lead, and I can't wait to meet the second group coming on.
Absolutely. I think from my standpoint, the exciting part is watching where they go from here.
Yes.
The first group of students and where they go and how they get jobs and following along with them as we move on to the next cohort and on and you know, following behind everybody.
And I'm so proud of them. I mean, I've heard from 2-3 of them that are already out there putting their resumes out there, getting ready to do their first interview. So yeah, super proud of them willing to step into these very, very tough roles. But we got a great crop.
Absolutely. I love it.
And as Doug always says to me, oh, I want you to go back in the job. And I'm like, no, we have a whole bunch of folks coming in. Let me on the other side of this work now.
But thank you to Doug, and thank you to IEI for giving us this opportunity. It's great.
Absolutely. Doug has some good ideas, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yes.
And tell us what's happening in Michigan with you right now.
Oh gosh, you know, we're struggling like everyone else with staff shortages, and of course, you know, we recently had a student shooting, and so it's been really, really, really tough. But you know, good things are on the horizons. They have to be, right? You know, we have to turn the corner, and we have to be able to continue to push through these very difficult times and get ready for this new crop of students that's coming up, and new crop of educators that are coming up, and just really push forward.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. And what's your favorite part of being in New York City?
Oh my God, look at this. I mean, look at this. Just being here, and you know, again, I thought, when do educators get a chance to get all gussied up, right?
Absolutely. Right.
I said my Texas friends, that means they're gussied up.
That's right. You know, other professions, you know, they have those, they get together, they glam. But you know, as educators, it was fun to prepare for tonight. So
I love that. We've heard through multiple people how IEI feels like a family to them. And your son, we were talking to Todd Dugan earlier about Annabelle and how they formed a friendship, the kids formed a friendship. And Serena's son, Elijah, and Annabelle and Liam all formed a friendship through the same thing. So it has been an interesting past year together.
He
And
was trying to get in my suitcase, Tiffany. He was trying to get in my suitcase.
we love him. We love him. We love him. We cannot thank you enough for not only being here, but everything you've done in IEI Lead, the support that you give, the shout outs that you give on social media, and the belief in all of us to do the important things and to help everybody, support everybody in doing what's important.
And my educator colleagues out there, if you guys are not members of IEI, I mean, hey, tonight ought to be the convincing piece to make you come on and join us. It's a fantastic group of people.
I can't think of a better way to wrap that up other than that. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much for being with us. Please, absolutely.
I just want to say what IEI Lead is.
Can I get like a drip of water? Yes. Yep. That's how it goes out. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Roberts going to come close things out with us here this evening.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dr. Shivers, for coming on. And she mentioned IEI Lead. If anyone's interested in, we got spots available for aspiring superintendents. You can be a teacher, you can be an AP, a principal, a district office, whatever. IEIlead.com, and you can apply to be a student on there. Members of the cohort get to come to an IEI event. So included in the tuition is a seat at one of the IEI events, as long as your boss, as long as the superintendent's okay with you coming and representing the district. So that's a nice perk. And our events coming up are, you want to tell them? You tell
Sure,
'em.
absolutely. We have Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico in February the 10th through the 12th. And then we're going to be in Coronado, right out of San Diego, April 24th through the 26th.
That's right. And July 18th, we don't have the exact spot yet, but we'll be somewhere probably in New England. So we move around the country, don't we?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
We move and shake.
Yeah, and IEI Lead, by the way, it finishes with the in-person weekend in San Diego. So it finishes up 2 days before all the SUPES come for the summit. So you get to like finish out and then get welcomed into superintendenting by our crew. So, so I have to say, guys, when I suggested doing a red carpet, I kind of was half joking, but you ran with it and rocked it.
Absolutely.
So.
We weren't going to take no for an answer.
No, and I think it was so great just to hear from our partners and from our colleagues. And student success just pops out bubble. Family, those are the things that, we care about. So it was really good. I love the red carpet.
Absolutely. We had a great time.
Thanks for doing it.
We had a great time. We absolutely enjoyed it. It's an honor to do it. It was an honor to hear what everyone had to say and really, really understand people from a different perspective.
But next year, can I have a makeup artist?
Yes. Can we get a refresher service in here or something?
I'm just saying, can we get a makeup artist in here or something?
God.
All right, well, let's see.
Like a powder, something, snacks, right? Was there a green room?
Yes, gets a fruit tray, right?
Right, I'm just thinking we had a fruit tray.
Was there a green room that we missed?
I'm just saying, Tiffany, what happened here?
No.
All right, well, I'll talk to the production team.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
That's fair.
Maybe we should take a little break. We got to give out some awards.
Absolutely, we sure do. We sure
Thanks,
do.
everybody.
Thank you
Enjoy.
so much.
Take a
Tune in for charity this evening. It's super important stuff.
Awards are next, and then at 9 o'clock on the dot, we will start announcing the charity stuff.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Thanks so much. Good luck. Good luck to all the finalists.
Yeah.
Be happy. You're out of life, you got some trouble. But when you worry, it will make it tough. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry,
Good evening. Good evening. Yeah. Wow. Okay, everybody real quick adjust your chairs because they're loud. Go, adjust. We okay? Okay. Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here in person. Thank you all out there for being here. We're really excited about this. This is I'm gonna wait that out. This is pretty humbling to us, just that so many of you applied for SUPES Choice, that so many of our members took time to do the judging. And then, this is our second time doing our annual Season of Giving charity event, and it's really, it's just amazing that folks are sharing your love of the work that you do in the charity world with us. So we're just really excited to be here. How about this setting? This is amazing. It's pretty cool that I cut my teeth. The only job I held, like real job I held for longer than a year, was with Wireless Generation, now called Amplify. And they're right across, you can almost see the office building right there under the Manhattan Bridge behind me over my left shoulder. So this is a very cool moment for us. It's sort of like, I started IEI really before it was IEI. It was just sort of Doug Roberts bringing a bunch of people to New York City in December of 2018. December of 2017. So here we are 5 years later, back in our hometown in New York, and now there's a bunch of people working with us, and you're all here, and can't thank you all enough for diving into this, and I'm really looking forward to SUPES Choice is about us, our members, educators, nobody knows more about what schools need than you all, than district leaders. Because almost all of you have been teachers for a bunch of years, so you know what happens in the classroom. You know what it's like to talk to parents about how their kids are doing. You know how the operation works. You know how the bus schedules work. You know how the finances work. You know the politics. You know you've gotten jobs. You've lost jobs. You know how everything works from top to bottom. And our job here, we hope, is to help kind of increase communication back and forth between the investors, the entrepreneurs, the nonprofit leaders, the people who make the industry go. And if we all spend more time talking to each other and listening to each other, our goal is that we'll get better stuff built for kids. And that's what this is about. And SUPES Choice is a way for us to spread what we do and spread your ideas and your knowledge across the industry at a price point that any company, whether you're funding this kind of off your credit card or you've raised a Series A or whatever, everybody can participate in this and start to build relationships and listen and learn from each other. And that was key to me when we did this, was we want to make sure we don't want to just give out awards to give out awards. We want to give feedback to folks who are looking for it as they build their organization. So couldn't be happier to see you all, and thanks for being here. Just a quick programming note for those attending from far away. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Everybody in this room here, you'll see we're not wearing masks. Everybody in this room here took a test and showed us vaccine passes. So we feel that we took good care to keep everybody safe in here. So we want to send everybody back to their offices and districts safe as well. So I'm going to first bring up, so what we're going to do here is, here at 7, we're giving out the awards in the 15 categories. And then at 9 o'clock, a bunch of our members are going to tune in from far away, and the folks in the room, and we're going to go through all of our superintendent members who want to support a charity tonight. And then IEI makes a contribution to those charities spread out amongst all of our members. And each of them is going to get up either here at the podium or out there on the conferencing software and tell us about their charities for a minute. So it's going to be a really fun evening. We'll have a break in there. And those folks in the room, get up, go get food, whatever you need. I think we've all gotten accustomed to where everything is here in this space. Before I bring Sarah up, how about a round of applause for the red carpet for Tracy and Tiffany? It was awesome. I told them at the end of the red carpet that when I suggested this, I kind of was joking. But they were like, yeah, let's do it. And so here we are. We bought a red carpet and we did it. So good, yeah, go us. So we conceived of SUPES Choice over the summer And it was a conversation that Sarah Williamson and I were having, and we've been really just really lucky to work with SWPR. And I'm going to have Sarah come up and talk more about kind of how this got started. And she flew in from Oregon to come be with us, so we're glad to have you here.
Thank you, Doug. It is super exciting to be here. So yes, I will never forget. So it was last July, I think you said, and we were talking about the awards and the industry in general with awards, and we thought, gosh, it feels like there's an opportunity here. I feel like there's an opportunity to really capitalize on bridging district leaders, decision makers, and companies who are building products. And why can't we bring those two together and create a cohesive opportunity for feedback? And Doug came up with the idea for SUPES Choice, and yes, we ran with it. And we thought, okay, we'll see what happens, if anyone's gonna respond and apply, and we totally, I think we're wowed. People responded, they're excited. We're so excited that it worked. I will say that in PR, I've applied for many different awards throughout my time, 15 years in public relations in the education space. And I feel like there's so many times when you apply for an award and you just know, okay, if we win or we're a finalist, we're gonna be followed up with an email to sponsor something. That's not what this is about. This award is so incredible because not only if you apply, not only could you potentially win a groundbreaking new industry award, but you will receive coveted feedback from multiple superintendents. Multiple, from all across the country. And that's incredible. And not only that, you might even have an opportunity for them to reach out and call you and sell your products into their district. So we knew we were onto something. I knew Doug was onto something. I'm so excited that I was a part of this. And I just want to say cheers to an incredible inaugural year and many more to come.
Thanks, Sarah, and thanks for coming out. I'll put that back to my height. Thanks, Sarah. So we've our little band of 4 in the IEI team. We all live all over the country. We're on Zoom calls all the time, and every so often we'll hear Tiffany's Amazon Alexa go off when we say, "Hey, Alexa, can you do this?" And then her thing's going, "What do you need?" or whatever Alexas do. But I want to say Alexa Escobedo's been with us for 4 months. And she's right in the thick of this. She ran the whole process that you all went through for this. So I want to bring Alexa up to talk about just what the judging process was like. And, Greg, come on up.
All right. Well, when I left the classroom, I thought I was done with the Alexa jokes because my students were like, "Your name's Alexa? You must know everything." I was like, obviously. But I digress. I started my very first day with IEI. I met up with Doug at ASU GSV in San Diego because I'm in California. And we're like, hey, it's a great opportunity for me to get to meet you and start this off, right? Well, that's where he launched SUPES Choice. And that was my first time hearing about it. And I was like, this sounds cool. What's this about? And then I started the next week and he's like, it's gonna be your project. I was like, yeah, let's do this. So it was our first year, obviously, and I jumped into it with both feet, and I thank all of you for your patience and just your willingness to participate, really, because I know it became a big ask because we had no idea we were gonna hit 93 submissions. We had over 60 companies participate with us, which was just enormous, yeah. And they were rolling in, even at midnight on Saturday at the cutoff. And we're like, okay, I guess we'll keep it going a little longer. I don't know. We have to cut off somewhere. But it was just amazing. And, Sarah was a huge piece in helping us get the word out. And, getting the social media going was fun. And creating the posts, that's where I got to have my little creative outlet. So it was fun. But really, it truly could not have. The process, really, we had 2 rounds of judging. And the first round, we had 8 judges, 7 or 8 within each group that were judging the different categories. And they were amazing, giving feedback, scoring. It was a lot of work. And so we just appreciate so much all that you did. And the companies do too, because sending them the feedback, they were like, wow, this never happened. So it was pretty cool. And then the final round of judging, we closed pretty not that long ago, but we were able to get it in, and I really appreciate it, especially because the judges are obviously our superintendents are so busy. So you took the time, you made the effort, and we could not have done any of this without you. And thank you to the companies that took a chance on us and, tried out IEI's SUPES Choice. And we hope to see you next year, because it's going to keep going. So just bigger and better every year, right? Thank you.
And I want to thank Alexa and Federico for coming out from the West Coast, and thanks to, I guess it's your folks who are watching your kids. So those kids will be glad to have you back, but we're glad to have you here. Thank you. So none of us inside of IEI were involved in the judging, and I found out, in fact, one category I found out today who won. So we did our best to set up the process, but let it be purely of the membership. So thanks everybody for stepping in. So why don't we get going? To kick off the award ceremony, here to present the best pivot on a dime, please welcome Superintendent Dr. Elena Zachary Ross from Ypsilanti Community Schools in Michigan.
All right, I know we are so ready for this. There's been so much anticipation. There's been applications, there's been videos, there's been links sent. And now is the time. So, the Best Pivot on a Dime Award was created because we realized that almost every company, and we appreciate this, almost every company has adjusted their product or service in some way during this pandemic. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, yes. So this award recognizes an inspiring story that demonstrates agility, resourcefulness, and adaptability. And we know we've all had to be adaptive during this pandemic. They've been adaptive in supporting school districts. So here were the finalists. The finalists are Catch On, Class Link Suite, and Right at School. Are you ready? It's time for the winner. And the winner is now Class Link. Congratulations. Woo! Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, what an honor. Thank you so much. And thank you, Doug, for bringing us to one of the greatest cities in the world tonight. Thank you so much. On behalf of the entire ClassLink leadership team, our founder and CEO, Berj Akian, we want to thank all the superintendents in the room with us here tonight. You guys have all worked tirelessly for the past 2 years now. I can't even imagine what you've had to deal with on a day-to-day basis, and we want to thank you. This award is dedicated to all of you. So thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening.
All right. Here to present the College and Career Readiness Award is Dr. Anthony Hamlet, Superintendent Emeritus. Come on up, Dr. Hamlet.
This is a surprise. I'm glad I brought my reading glasses, because if not, I'll be reading hieroglyphics right now. But, right. So, the College and Career Readiness category honors the abundance of resources available to help students prepare for vibrant lives after high school. The options available are better than ever, and this award honors a solution that is providing seamless pathways to college and careers. The nominees are Zello, pronounced Zello with a Z, Scribble, and E-Dynamic Learning. And the winner is, drum roll please, the winner is Dr. Hamlet. No, joking, right? Now, the winner is Scribble. You good?
Victor, you out there? All right. There's his headshot. Going once. Okay. Victor, you there? No? Oh, there he is. Great. Congratulations. He's talking. Can't hear him. Sorry, Victor. Hang on a sec. Who can read lips?
Yeah. I feel like it's really good. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm here for schools. I'm making a difference for children so they can reach their post-secondary goals. It's an honor to serve children. Thank you, Christina.
Should we get him back later? We can't hear him. We can't hear him here. Remote can hear him. Okay. We will. Okay. Thank you, Victor. All right.
People in Air Meet can hear him.
Okay. Great. We want to hear him too, but we'll figure that out. Okay. To present the award for communications and family engagement, please welcome the superintendent of Port Chester Union Free School District in New York, Dr. Aurelia Henriquez.
Good evening. Thank you to Doug and the team for making tonight possible. So exciting. Okay, communications and family engagement category, near and dear to my heart, focuses on the reality of school districts relying heavily on nimble solutions that help them upgrade their communication, strategies to meet families where they are. This award goes to a communication partner who has provided in-the-moment ways to connect. The nominees are School Status, Blooms Inc., and Everyday Labs. And the winner is, drum roll please, Blooms Inc. Congratulations to you.
There he is. Hey, Chuck. Okay, he's ready. Go ahead, Chucks. Everyone out in Airmead can hear you, so go ahead.
More amplified and more perceived. So we continue to be recognized. This is the 4th year to be recognized as the best app for unified communication. More amplified and more perceived. So we continue to be recognized. This is the 4th year to be recognized as the best app for unified communication. More amplified and more perceived. So we continue to be recognized. This is the 4th year to be recognized as the best app for unified communication.
Okay. Thank you, Chucks. Congratulations. Okay. I'm sorry? Yeah, is he still there? Yeah. Yeah, we'd love to hear Victor in the room. I know everyone out there heard him, but can we get Victor back?
We'd love to hear Victor.
Okay. This reminds me of my younger days when I had to do a demo in LA Unified for whatever company I was working for, and like the projector failed, and I had 80 teachers staring at me who would rather have been back with their kids, and I'm there to train them.
But we would still all rather be here.
Okay, we're going to move on. And now to present the award for Critical Thinking Instructional Solution, please welcome Gregory Hall, the Assistant Superintendent of Florence One Schools in South Carolina.
So thanks, Doug. Now more than ever, encouraging students to objectively analyze and evaluate data, ideas, and opinions will help them navigate life's toughest challenges, both locally and globally. This award recognizes a solution that nurtures critical thinking in our classrooms. The nominees are Scribble, Think Law, and Exemplars. And the winner is Think Law. And the winner is Think Law.
Hey, Colin, congrats.
All right.
We can hear you.
Can you all hear me? Well, I just want to say thank you all. I'm really excited to accept this award. And I know that critical thinking really matters a whole lot. And I just want to say this one last thing before I let you all go and enjoy the evening. We're at a state where we probably need critical thinkers more than ever because we are experiencing a crisis of anti-intellectualism. And if you don't know the formal definition of anti-intellectualism, it's you got your facts, you got your experts, but I got my Facebook group. I got my friends from high school. And we got to get to a point where we recognize a lot of this happens because we've cared so much about being right, we kind of forgot about what it means to do right. So I hope that you all continue to set the example and set the stage for what it means to actually do right in this space. And in case any of y'all can't hear me, just know, thank you. If you can read mirror, thank you. I appreciate you all. And I really, really appreciate you.
Great job, Colin. Thank you. We heard you loud and clear in here. Thank you. Congrats. And I look forward to seeing you in a couple months, my friend. Okay. You saw her on your way down the red carpet, and here she is again to present the awards for Equity and Anti-Racism Champion, as well as the HR Finance Solution. Please welcome Superintendent Emeritus she's from Vegas, even though she worked in Reno, Tracy Davis.
Thank you. First of all, look at your neighbor and tell me you look good. Because all y'all look so good tonight on the red carpet. We appreciated the energy you brought to the IEI family. But right now you want to know about this award. So the Equity and Anti-Racism Champion is a bold, exciting category that highlights the very real need that every student should feel like they belong. It's important to note that equity and anti-racism are not synonymous, but rather encompass two necessary components within a district's strategic planning to ensure schools create an inclusive, equitable, and honest environment for every student that they serve. I don't see the nominees. It says congrats to the winners of this category. Oh, you want me to tell it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Learning A to Z.
Congratulations, Lisa. Let's bring him up early. Looks like she's not there. Okay. All right. Well,
she's not here.
Thanks, Lisa. We'll accept this on your behalf.
No, I will accept it on your behalf. And on behalf of, they believe that every child should have an equitable outcome, and we thank you for choosing us as the winner. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll bill you later. All right. The HR Finance Solution category highlights an area of running a school district that often gets overlooked by the public, but is the reason superintendents are also referred to as CEOs of schools. People management and financial know-how is crucial to the success of a school district. This award recognizes the solution providers that help districts recruit, retain talented educators and support staff, and we know how important having good teachers and support staffs are for the wellness of our districts, as well as manage complex budgets for long-term sustainability. The nominees are Olive View, Frontline Education, and the winner is Olive View. Just come on down.
Congrats.
Thank you. This time of year is so special to me because this is the time of year when I was thinking about starting LFU 9 years ago. And the word that I most commonly heard when I kind of ran that by close friends and family was impossible. This problem was impossible, the solution was impossible, the idea of a middle school language arts and social studies teacher fixing this problem was impossible. For some reason I did it anyway, and I can tell you 9 years later, they were right. I could not have done any of this by myself. And it was indeed an impossible problem, and we've brought to bear an impossible solution. And I've only done that with an incredible team, with the support of folks that are in this room, with the folks that are watching at home, and with an incredible set of partners, mentors, and team members. So thank you all for helping us do impossible things.
Thanks, Jess. Congrats. Jess is an IEI OG. There may not be an IEI if she wasn't one of the first people who said, yeah, I'd come to that. So, congrats. Okay. So, I wanted to be introducing Matt Cole to you right now. He's the superintendent of Livonia Central School District in upstate New York, but he's upstate dealing with a really terrible tragedy with one of his students who passed. So, I'm going to step in for him. The Innovator of the Year category celebrates the companies that have highlighted new ways of helping students, families, and educators. The winner of this award has provided an inspiring pathway for truly making a difference, especially during this challenging time. The nominees are ASU Prep Digital, Paper, and 6 Crickets. And the winner is our friends from Canada, Paper.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much. I do have to say, technically, I'm not from Canada. I'm from New York. But I am part of Paper, who is from Canada. And I joined almost 7 years ago when there was just 5 people in the company. And we had a little dream of making a real impact on students. And honestly, I never thought I'd work in the private sector. I always thought I'd be part of the public sector. That was my background. And then the founders, Phil Cutler and Roberto Cipriani, convinced me that if the private sector and the public sector, for once, collaborated, we could actually make a tremendous impact on our kids and their families. And so all of these years later, it is so tremendous to see how far we've come, how many kids we've been able to help, and all of it has been because of the superintendents and the wonderful public school system that saw past what was existing and saw, hey, we can actually make this better for the future. So thank you all. I am so happy, not just because we're celebrating in my city, but because I'm happy to be surrounded by people who really care about what we're doing for our kids. So thank you, and enjoy the drinks and all of the delicious little food. It is amazing. Thank you, Doug.
Okay. All right. I am told we can now get Lisa and Victor up here to, Victor accepted to everybody in cyber world, but not here. So we really want to hear what you had to say, Victor. Come on up, and then Lisa, you're next. Victor from Scribble, Lisa from Learning A to Z.
Can you hear me now?
Yes!
Excellent. There's a little bit of a lag, so I apologize. I'm glad I dressed up, despite not being there, because at least you could see me, and I look okay, hopefully. But we are super humbled and honored for this award, so thank you so much. I'm really excited to be able to join you virtually. I'm really grateful to Doug and the IEI team for, frankly, giving us this opportunity for great feedback from the superintendents, which we really cherished. And to be able to, frankly, just work with many of the members that are part of the community. I think I really want to kind of dedicate the award that we have here to, frankly, the educators out there that are doing all the really hard work on a daily basis, especially through this pandemic, when I know that it's been really, really tough on everybody, but particularly for superintendents and their teams. We are really, I think, just grateful to be able to do the work that we're doing, to be able to do work that is important, personally, but also in terms of having an impact in the world, which is something that I've always wanted to do. I guess I'll just sort of thank my family, particularly my wife and my parents, who've been kind of really supportive along this journey along the way. And I guess I'll stop there. But thank you so much. We're really, really happy and would love to work with more IEI members along the way. Take care.
Thanks, Victor. Thanks, Victor. We hope to see you again soon. And Lisa's coming from Learning A to Z. Great. Hey, Lisa.
Hello, hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm going to assume so. Hello and good evening. I just know I speak on behalf of the entire Learning A to Z family. We are so honored and humbled by this recognition of the commitment and hard work so many individuals have supported over the past 2 years to bring meaningful conversations resources to schools and districts around the globe. Thank you so much. My name is Lisa Omasta, and I am the proud president of Learning A to Z, a provider of digital literacy resources specifically designed to inspire curiosity, ensure comprehension, and instill the joy of learning for elementary students. We are fortunate to be a trusted resource by over 600,000 teachers and 13 million students around the globe. I am especially proud to receive this particular award as it is near and dear to my heart. The organization and the amazing group of passionate professionals who supported the development of Meaningful Conversations. Meaningful Conversations is a new resource that was born out of important social and racial justice conversations over the past 2 years. It is a product of countless interviews with educators, students, parents, where we were actively listening to truly understand their need to foster relationships and build connections. Students have seen and gone through so much over the last 2 years, and teachers are very much at the forefront of those questions students are asking or not asking about, but internalizing. Students are suddenly thinking about their family's health and safety, or wondering about their place in the world and whether their voice is counted. These students may or may not have the opportunity to talk about these topics in a safe environment, with content that is culturally responsive and age appropriate. And so we set out to create a comprehensive social emotional learning solution that teachers can confidently use to help students grow in self-awareness, social awareness, and empathy, construct self-confidence through visibility, develop inclusive, respectful dialogue skills, safely and appropriately discuss and digest difficult topics. And so Meaningful Conversation is comprised of 10 topic areas focused on things like family, friends, bullying, national disasters, learning differences, and racism. And so thank you for the recognition of this work. I can tell you wholeheartedly that our team absolutely loved working on this resource, and we are proud of what we have accomplished and excited about where we will continue to expand in this area. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Lisa. Congratulations. Okay. Please welcome the Executive Director of the East Central Educational Service Center and the Chair of the IEI's Indiana Caucus, Ms. Katie Lash. She's presenting the award for the K-12 Newcomer Award and the Keeping Kids Safe Award. Come on up, Katie.
Hi, everyone. There's not a lot of competition for that role of Indiana Caucus, but we're improving that. So While it wasn't an easy time to launch a new ed tech solution, many bold entrepreneurs saw an opportunity to serve K-12 students in a new way. This award recognizes the courage and vision it takes to take on such a feat. The finalists for the Newcomer Award were Rex Academy, ClassLink Analytics, and Early Bird. And the winner is Early Bird. Oh, they're going to talk? No?
Yeah, they are. You're doing the next one.
Yeah. All right. And for...
Oh, hold on. She's going to speak. Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Hey!
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes. Great. Thank you. I just want to thank you so much. This award means a lot to us. We're a relatively new company working very hard. And in particular, it's such an honor to be chosen by superintendents. In schools across the country, Early Bird is helping teachers and literacy specialists identify children at risk for dyslexia and other reading struggles. Children who might otherwise go undetected for months or maybe even years. So we're really celebrating tonight with those very special educators, those we're privileged to work with, those who have helped us so much in the development of Early Bird, who care deeply about these children and are excited to finally have the tools to take that meaningful action. And especially we're excited for the children who now have a chance for a very different learning trajectory, children like my own. And we are very grateful, and I'm grateful to our team. We have an amazing group, and it's exciting. So thank you so very much.
Excellent. And for this next award, IEI wanted to recognize solutions that help protect students as they navigate an online environment and includes initiatives for areas of safety such as cybersecurity, physical safety, and mental health. The finalists for the Keeping Kids Safe Award were Gaggle, Protect My Kids ID, and Good Side Health. And the winner is Gaggle.
You guys are actually giving me this. Katie, this is so fun.
Oh, so fun.
And you knew.
Thank you. Congrats.
So that wasn't exactly the same award, but I'm happy to take it for sure, you guys. So thank you so much. We're very, very appreciative. As you all know, keeping kids safe is our #1 priority, and we do that every day, 24/7, 365 days a year. So thank you. Thank you to our leadership team at Gaggle. They are amazing at leading all of us in different departments and growth, and certainly keeping the kids safe. I want to actually cheer all of you and ask you, in particular this year, to think about when you're having your holiday, when you're sitting back and giving a toast with friends, that you raise your glass to our safety team, who is actually working diligently to protect your children. So please, with your families, do that this year, and thank you again.
Another IEI OG. Yeah, Jeff and Gretchen and the team. Hey, would you guys come to this? Yeah, maybe if you do this, this, and this, which I did, and here we are. So glad to have you, and congrats. Okay, this is, those of you who follow us on social probably saw that I went on a couple of roadshow tours this year to visit our folks out in districts. It was amazing. It was tough to be away from home, but it was really amazing to get to see some of you in your natural habitats, as I like to say, and got to see your kids do amazing stuff. And one of my favorite visits was to Chattahoochee County. Dr. Christy Brooks is the superintendent there, and she is going to announce the literacy instruction solution and the most innovative professional development solution. Come on up, Christy.
First, I want to say thank you to Doug and IEI for allowing us to be here tonight. And for me personally, literacy is absolutely the most important cornerstone for our education. It allows us to do what we do. It allows us to have a free society, and it allows us to have equal opportunities for children. So it's an honor to absolutely present this award, providing teachers and administrators with engaging, flexible opportunities to understand current best practices and learn new digital learning solutions is critical to the success of any partnership. This award in literacy recognizes exceptional professional development, and the finalists are Compassionate Math. Oh, we're doing math instead of literacy. Mobile Mind, and Core Insights. And I will say, as a mom of a very math-minded young man at Georgia Tech, this is absolutely, maybe not necessarily my skill set, but I am so glad that we have those out there who are making it available for teachers to feel comfortable to teach math and to make a difference for children. So the winner is Compassionate Math. And they're joining shortly.
Okay. All right. Great.
And they're joining shortly. Just wanted to remind y'all.
Joining? Am I here?
You're here.
Hi, thank you very much for this wonderful honor. Thank you, Doug and Alexa and the rest of the IEI team, and thank you to our district leaders, superintendents, and teachers. There are no words we could possibly say about what you provide to our children every day. Compassionate Math was founded this past summer and grew out of a deep need to rethink mathematics teaching in this country. For too many people, emotions can block the ability to grow as mathematical beings. Many, especially women and children of color, have been told that mathematics is not for them and that we are not math people. Now as teachers, these parts of our psyche seep into our teaching. But there's another way. Everyone is a mathematical person, and the goal of Compassionate Math is to help teachers foster compassion in their mathematics classroom for themselves and for their students. I recently met a teacher who was very stiff and uncomfortable when I observed her teaching during a PD session, and watching her, I wanted to hug her. Later, I learned that she was teaching a topic that gave her great difficulty when she was in school, and the memory did not leave her when she was on the other side of the podium. We spent time and worked together through that moment, and I'm honored to be a part of a story that ends in redemption for her. And this award is for her and all the other teachers out there. Thank you very much.
And now we're doing literacy. That was PD. The slides are out of order, so you're not. Right? Literacy, you good? Okay.
Is that thing on a dime award go?
Yeah. That's this. Oh.
We will get to literacy in just a moment.
So, okay, so the literacy, yeah, you want to pull up the slide?
Yeah.
They can look at it.
And it doesn't change the original statements. Literacy really is the foundation for what keeps our children able to move forward, and it allows us to separate students, whether ethnicity, disability, or a socioeconomic status. Once you're a reader, you are a leader and you're successful. So literacy absolutely is the most important thing that we can do for children. And so we're excited to announce Scribble, Think Circa, and Story World, with the winner being Story World.
All right, Cynthia, congratulations. Also calling in from the West Coast. Oh, is she? Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Is she there?
Hey, Doug, can you see me? I'm
Yeah,
here.
hey.
I'm here.
Is she there?
I am here. Hey, Doug, can you see me? I'm
Yeah,
here. I'm here. I am here. Yay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I'm just going to start speaking and hope that
Go
you
ahead.
can hear me. I'm calling from my son's dorm room up in Vassar, and that's what you see around. My comments are this: I dedicate this award to the almost 5 million children in our country who come to school not speaking English. My mother was one of them. She came here as a refugee. She went on to get a master's degree at Berkeley, and so there is hope for these children. But they are the fastest growing group in our country, and they are smart. They just don't understand the words that are being spoken. And 91% of them fail English by 4th grade, fall below proficient. So what we set about to do is to create literacy and literature that is accessible so that the whole class can participate and these children are not put in a separate area, so their families can participate in their language journey and so that they can succeed in life. I'm so grateful to be here. And thank you, Doug, Alexa, and the entire team for making this wonderful event possible. Thank you.
Thanks, Cynthia. Cynthia was at the kickoff of this out in San Diego, so really great to see you up here. Congratulations. Okay, please welcome Dr. Rick Cobb, Superintendent of Mid-Del School District in Oklahoma. He's presenting the award for the Best Operations Solution.
I always wondered when I would make my debut on a 7-second delay. This is as good of a time as any for that. Many school district heroes operate behind the scenes to provide in-person, hybrid, and virtual learning experiences. They rely on robust solutions to help them keep every student, every family, and every teacher connected in real time, and this is no small feat. This award recognizes a solution that makes the operational inner workings of a school flow seamlessly. The finalists are ClassLink, Cloud 12, and Apex Learning. And the winner is ClassLink.
Wow, number 2. That is such an honor, so humbling. And I think for this one, we're going to dedicate it to our client services team. We recently launched a 24/7 support. I think we have, I know I'm a little biased, but I think we have some of the best support in the business. And they work so hard behind the scenes to support all of the superintendents here, all of your teams. Going back to what was just said about this award, they're working day and night to make sure that your district gets the most out of their investment with ClassLink, and we couldn't thank them enough. Thank you so much, everybody.
Congratulations. Didn't win quite as many awards as Titanic, although the night is young, so we'll see. By the end of the night, Greg's gonna be like, I'm the king of the world. Okay, we have 3 more, guys. Oh, yes. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Todd Dugan, the superintendent of Bunker Hill Community School District in Illinois, presenting the award for Best SEL Solution.
Way to go, Dugan. No pressure.
Hi, everybody. As we all know all too well, the mental health of our students is more important now than ever in these past couple of years. Solutions that help students navigate social and emotional landscapes are imperative, and without them, academic learning and success are much more difficult to attain. This award celebrates a program that has been a champion for ushering in social and emotional learning into the classroom at this incredibly necessary time. The finalists are Schmoop, Robin, and Navigate 360, Social Emotional Learning. And the winner is Robin.
Thank you guys so much. Social emotional learning, I think, is on everybody's mind, right? Mental health, for those who are parents or part of school communities. First, I want to thank all the other SEL platforms out there. You guys are doing great work. There have been SEL solutions for years. We also are a newcomer on the market. I also don't come from education. I'm a parent. I have 3 young kids at home. I have a first grader, a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 5-month-old. I'm about 10 blocks that way. And Grandma is home watching them tonight, so I can be here. So first of all, thank you, Grandma, and thank you. I will enjoy tonight. But one of the reasons I'm up here today is there is a crisis. There is a problem, and everybody knows in this room more than I do. I got lucky. When I was 14, every girl said no. I didn't make varsity anything, and my parents got divorced. But people were there for me. And I think today, I'm 41 and with 3 young kids, so I don't know, I'm not in the mind of a high school or middle school student, but a lot of them don't have support. A lot of them don't have the resources that I had, which is a wonderful mother. So what we're here to do, Robin and other SEL providers, is we're here for support. And I think we just learned a valuable lesson tonight about technology. I love technology. I love Zoom. I love all the apps that are out there, but technology is not perfect. And I think we're missing that human connection. And what Robin is bringing, right, through our coaching, not just for students, but for school communities, parents, teachers, administrators, school counselors. I'm reminded of that, we've all been on an airplane recently, that video that comes that when the air mask drops, you got to put yours on first, and then your child's, and then your students'. So let's make sure we look out for each other, our own mental well-being, and let's make sure we're looking out for our students. So thank you for all the SEL providers, all the wonderful companies. ClassLink I want to learn a lot about tonight because they do everything right. And for those new to New York City and are having a couple drinks and are having fun, if you want to know a late night pizza spot, come ask me later. Thank you.
Hey, Chalks is going to come back up so we can hear what he had to say from Bloom's. But everybody, look out to your left. Check out the Empire State Building lights. There's some light show going on over there. Isn't that cool? That's probably some music somewhere on a radio station that you can hear that it's tied to. It's pretty cool. All right, so Chalks is going to come back up so we can hear his acceptance of the award for family community engagement. Come on up, Chalks. Go ahead, Chalks.
Thank you, Doug.
We can hear you.
So I'm very excited and honored to be receiving this award. This has been our 4th straight year being recognized as the best app for communication with IEA, this being the first. Until today, the problem with the schools and the district administrators has been to depend on too many communication tools to engage with their parent and student body, whether it is emails, text messages, newsletters, paper notes, phone calls, and tools used at the district level, to school level, to classroom level. All these have left the teachers and staff overwhelmed, and on the parent side, it's confused and buried with too many options. So we all have been there, have seen it, and myself being a parent, when I felt sick, this was a problem that we really clearly felt. So wouldn't it be great that there is one simple way where schools can keep parents informed and involved while making it easy for teachers and staff? So that's where Bloom's comes into picture. It's more than just another communication app. We've really unified the needs of communication all the way from the district level down to the classroom level, including not only the mass notifications to classroom engagement, coordination, forms, slips, also the behavior communication, which is important in today's world. It really makes it extremely simple. We integrate with your existing tools, whether student information systems, ClassLink, Clever, those kinds of tools, and make it extremely easy to get your rosters under Bloom's and have one unified place for communication all the way from district, that goes from the mass notifications like your attendance notifications, grade notifications, and so on, all the way down to the classroom where there can be an effective engagement that's happening with the parents, scheduling parent-teacher conferences, sending those permission slips, and so on. Again, we're very, very thrilled to receive this award. It has been a mission for me personally, and this is the 7th year where we've continued to push the envelope in what is possible in the unified communication space. So once again, we would like to thank IEI as well as all the members who have chosen Blooms. This definitely is a testament to all the parents who struggle to keep up with what is important for their kids, and that has been our case. So thank you, all the members of IEI. Once again, we're very pleased and honored to be a recipient of this award.
IIOG, whoa, another IIOG who I probably wouldn't be doing this without is our good friend Hank Grishman, the superintendent of Jericho Union Free School District, who sat down with me very early on and said, you know, I think I'd come to that. And tonight he couldn't be with us, but Dr. Ivy Sherman is here, Director of Instruction. She's going to represent Jericho, and she's going to present the Best of STEM and STEAM solution. Come on up, Ivy.
Alrighty, good evening, everyone. As everybody knows, STEM and STEAM, such a natural integration of curricula, and so incredibly important. This award recognizes a solution that provides students with experiential learning and the opportunity to collaborate, persist in problem solving, take thoughtful risks, and work through a creative process. And the finalists are STEM Scopes and GSS, Nepris Inc., and Mad Learn. And I think I've waited a lifetime to say this. And the winner is Mad Learn. Congratulations.
We can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for this amazing honor. It is a pleasure to be with you virtually here today. We are, like many other companies who have been honored with an award tonight, kind of new kids on the block. We're 8 years old, but 7, 8, 9-year-old companies in education are babies, and we're just getting started. It just goes to show the depth of work and time that it takes to have impact on our students and on their lives. And I'm just so honored to be here and to accept this fake award not fake, just a placeholder award on behalf of my amazing team that is here, many of who are joining today from Pittsburgh, from Ghana, from India, my friends and family who have just been such a huge support system to me. I was honored and so happy to see other teachers turned entrepreneurs who are in the audience and amongst the winners today. There's so much work that needs to be done, and when we come together, great magical things can happen. MadLearn at its core is teaching students how to build apps, but the fact that we have been honored with this award tonight in the STEM and STEAM category is really a testament to the fact that STEM is not just playing with a robot or writing a line of code to check a box. It is really integrating these experiences into our core curricula and ensuring that students are getting exposure to a lot of different kinds of STEM and STEAM and STREAM opportunities and activities so that they can really understand and figure out what they want, what they like, what they're good at, and hopefully what they want to do moving forward. We need more app developers in the world, yes, but I don't know how to code and I run a tech company. We also need more kids that are just interested in technology because we know that it touches every part of our life. So thank you so much again for this honor. It is a pleasure to be with you today.
Congrats. There's also a teacherpreneur at the podium and running IEI, all of us pretty much. So it was a while ago for me in the classroom, but you know, we're glad to see all the teacherpreneurs here too because we get it. Okay. This is our last award. And I'm so pleased to bring up the lady who is the principal of IEI Lead's Aspiring Superintendent Academy. She makes the whole thing go curriculum-wise and organizes our various instructors, some of whom are in the room, looking at you, Dr. Hamlet, Tracy Davis, IEI Lead instructors. But I'm bringing up Dr. Serena Shivers from Michigan, and she's going to give the Virtual Instruction Award.
Well, first of all, I would be remiss if we didn't start by giving Doug and Alexa and Tiffany and Sarah another great round of applause for making this evening happen. They are just phenomenal to work with, and I am so pleased to be giving this final honor. Whether offered as a private school or through a school district, virtual schools are giving families a dynamic option for learning that provides flexibility without sacrificing rigor. This award recognizes an inclusive virtual school solution. The finalists are Edmonton's Ed Options Academy, FEV Tutor, and Instructure. And the winner is FEV Tutor. Congratulations.
I'm getting the sign that Ryan mentioned that he might not be able to make it tonight when he found out he was winning. So we're going to have to accept it on their behalf, and congratulations, FEV Tutor. So, yeah, let's give a round of applause. Let's give all the applicants, all the finalists. Thank you, everybody. Great job. So when you, now, I do remember some of my classroom management skills. I will walk over there if I have to. I don't have to be stuck behind this podium. I went to ed school, I know. So congratulations, everybody. So what's going to happen now, all of the winners are, all the finalists were able to, we gave them a logo that said finalist. So they're putting it on their websites and their marketing materials, they're putting in their email signatures. And then, of course, the winners will also have an emblem that they can use on all of their stuff that says SUPES Choice 2021 winner. And so, you may see that out and about out there. And I just want you all to know you did that. IEI superintendents, you did that. You made this happen. You spent time looking at the best of the best in our industry, and you made it such that there are now people who are going to walk around our industry with a little badge that says a bunch of really great superintendents thought that what we do is the best in our category. So thank you all for doing that and spending the time. This was really fun. We're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back and do charity. So please enjoy. You ready? Oh, okay. All right, welcome back. All right, let's do the chair thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Move the chairs. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was a nice break. I just want to give everyone a quick heads up. So I am a born and bred New Yorker. I grew up about an hour outside of the city. I'm now raising my kid and living with Mary in my hometown, which is awesome. But I spent a long time living in the city too. Whenever you go to a place, if you don't live in New York and you order pizza, what you're ordering is not real pizza. So what we've got coming here later is real New York pizza coming up here. So that's like so there's dessert now, and then there's like post dessert. Tiffany's arranged for some New York pizza. So yeah. with all due respect to Chicago, you guys do a nice job too. It's just different, but there should never be fruit on pizza, and that's my statement of the evening. So anyway, but before we move on with this just amazing thing, I think a bunch of our members have logged in, and I can't wait to hear from all of you. Just real quick, nothing at IEI happens without these amazing 3 people I work with: Tiffany, Sarah, and Alexa. Thanks for everything. And you're going to hear from, you've heard from Alexa, you're going to hear from Sarah in a minute, but right now, this was an idea that Tiffany hatched last year when we were all trapped in our homes. And we had a couple of events, but a year ago it wasn't really clear where we're headed, and we didn't have the tools we have available to us now, like tests that you can buy at CVS and vaccines in a lot of people's arms. So this idea was, we wanted to get everybody together because last fall we had regional retreats with like 15 superintendents in Washington and 18 in New York and 12 in Illinois. Like we just kind of traveled around the country and did those regional events. We did Georgia too, right? And so we wanted to get everybody together at the end of the year just to sort of wish everybody a happy, in our business, right? The year ends June 30th, right? But the mid-year point, the calendar year, which everyone else recognizes as the end of year, we wanted to get together and just wish each other a great year and a good spring semester. And Tiffany had this great idea, which now has become our season of giving that we're doing next. So Tiffany, come on up and tell us more about how you got this going.
It's a lot of pressure. Jeez. It's a whole different scene from up here. It's kind of nice. There's room to move. Thank you all for being here. Sorry, Doug. I knew that was coming. So, like Doug said, last year, it was bad. There was a time when, before Alexa started with us, Doug and Sarah and I sat down and thought, what are we going to do? And I know many of you went through the exact same things with your districts, with your companies. You just kind of looked at each other and thought, oh my God, as many things as we all planned for, this surely wasn't one of them. And how do we move on from here? How do we as a company support our districts? How do we support our partners? And more than anything, how do we support the kids? I heard a very, very, very sad story. And as a mom, I have 2 little boys, and I heard this parent talk about how every year they've been able to do for their kids for Christmas. They might not get everything, but they had a great Christmas. They were family, they had each other, they had gifts under the tree. Last year, it was an option of, do we put gifts under that tree or do we put food on the table? And no parent should ever have to do that. No parent should ever have to make the choice between giving their child a Christmas and keeping a roof over their head. And so we tried to think of a way to help in the middle of a pandemic where everyone was stretched completely thin. How do we ask our members, how do we ask our partners for one more thing? How do we say one more thing? Will you do this with us? Will you help us give back to the communities? And so the idea was, tell us something that's dear to you. Let's bring people in, let's bring the partners in. IEI contributes. Let's do what we can do to really support our communities and the things that are important to us. Now, The side note to this is that IEI used to do, we were big on Christmas presents. It was a big thing for us to send our members something for Christmas. So last year, do we have any members here who received their Christmas present last year? Anybody? So, Katie, so we sent socks with Doug and Sarah and I's picture on them. They're right, absolutely from Callaway. They were horribly lovely, with little Christmas theme, and we still get pictures from our members wearing the socks. So, just something fun in a time when things weren't fun. So we asked our members to please talk to us, tell us about what's important to you. Give us the charity that means something to you, and come with us. And of course, that year, as Doug said, it was, we did it by Remo back then, and it was come in and show us, tell us why this is important to you, why it means so much to you. And thankfully, we're able to do this again this year with a little more vigor than we did last year. Times are a little bit better, shots in arms, and here we are. So we can talk about it in person and hear from our members. And we are so thankful to our partners for contributing to this, and also to Doug and the board for supporting it and also contributing to be able to give back to what is important to all of us, and that's the kids and our communities. Sarah? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Kroll.
While she's walking up, I just want to make sure everyone knows Sarah is our vice president. Make sure that the trains run on time here, and I'm so grateful to have you here. And take it. It's all yours.
Thank you. So I'm more Mary's height, so I'll move it. As Tiffany said, the charity piece was so important to us, and so this year we decided to combine it with this event. And we asked a few of our sponsors to join us in this, and we're so happy that Paper, who won an award earlier tonight, decided to sponsor us, two sponsorships rather. ClassLink and Lexia Learning came with us to bring this event together. So let's really give them a round of applause, because it wouldn't have happened without them. And before I introduce Jacob, my favorite story about Jacob was it Biltmore 2 years ago that we were trying to rap and do karaoke in the room? Where is Jacob?
Broadmoor.
The Broadmoor, yes. What's that one? So Doug had this idea to buy a karaoke machine, and we kind of took it to another level. So it was super fun, and we got to know each other more. And Phil, who is the CEO of Paper, is on our advisory board and has become a dear friend to us. So I want to welcome Jacob up to the stage.
Bonjour tout le monde, je viens de Montréal, Canada, et aujourd'hui on va parler d'éducation. So, hello everybody, my name is Jacob Geller, I'm coming to you from Montreal, Canada, and before I begin, I want to give a quick toast. Everyone got their drink refilled, so if you can lift your drink up. We've talked a lot about the educators in the room, we talked a lot about the educational partners, the people on the other side of the contract in the room, but we haven't talked a lot about one of the hardest jobs in the room, which is being the partner of the person working in education. It's a 24/7 job working in education, whichever side you're on. And I'm lucky enough that my partner's here tonight for the first time, seeing me at work for the first time. I'm like, I'm sorry, this is me when I'm at work. And so,
now she's pissed.
And I know she's pissed. She's like, I'm a bit embarrassed, but to all the partners that are here tonight, thank you so much for putting up with all of us, whichever side you're on. So a big drink to everybody here. Thank you all very much. A big round of applause to all the partners that came with us tonight.
So our first person is going to be Dan Cox. It's totally out of order. Just welcome Dan Cox.
All right, so it's all going to be improvised. It's out of order as we go. Some will be here, some won't. But to introduce our first charity tonight, I'm pleased to welcome friend of the show, Dan Cox, Superintendent of Rochester CUSD in Illinois. Dan Cox.
Yeah, Dan. Woo! So we had several superintendents participate, but only some are here.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me all right?
So we had several participate, but only some are here.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me all right?
So we had several.
All right, I'm on. I'm muting the YouTube. So the event looks tremendous tonight. Wish I was there. Great job. And I too want to just thank IEI for everything you've done. It's really been a bright spot. I joined right before the pandemic, and we were supposed to go to New Orleans, and I think it got canceled. And we were doing an event in Galena, Illinois, and I was sold. And it's been an incredible journey to this point. So I hope you're all having a great time this evening. And Doug, make sure you're taking care of Dugan. I see you finally got him up on the stage for that 1-minute speech of what IEI means to him or whatever he talked about tonight, since we played that joke on him in North Carolina, but keep him in line tonight. So the charity that I had picked this year was really special to me. It's for the American Cancer Society, but why it's special is last year, the reason I'm in education, one of the big reasons is my sister Lisa. And she really inspired me and helped me a lot whenever I was younger. She's 10 years older than me. And she's a career educator and a principal. And last year was the first day of school. It's her year for retirement. And she was diagnosed with a very rare endocrine cancer. And for her, the pandemic was a blessing because it allowed her to continue to work and work from home while she was getting her treatments. And she made it to retirement, and she's really in a fight now. But I wanted my donation to go to my sister Lisa, who inspired me to be in education and still inspires me to every day. So thank you, everybody. Have a great time tonight. I'm looking forward to hearing about everybody else's charities. Take care. Cheers.
So like I said, since the time difference and some of our superintendents aren't able to be here, Alexa, tell us who's next.
We've got Will Black.
Will Black, all right.
To us from Paducah ISD in Kentucky, Will Black. And I hope I said that city right. I did. Thank you.
Sarah, tell him now that we can hear him.
We can hear you, Will.
Sharp.
I'm lying.
Sharp.
Oh, there he is. Yay. Oh, but we can't hear him. Hold on, Will. Unmute yourself.
But you told him we could hear him.
See, Doug? See, Doug, I told him we could hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
hold on. See, Doug, I told him we could hear him.
How, hear me? How about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Doug, I told him we could hear him.
How, hear me? How about? Okay. So, I wanted to, I'm going to have to mute my YouTube. Hold on. I am excited to be part of IEI. I really appreciate what IEI provided during the pandemic. They did not shut down. Instead, they moved forward, I think, very bravely and allowed us to connect with companies